You had sent your concierge to go find a few things.
Yep.
And that. So, what would you guys like to do for the evening? Now, where you guys are still in your old tenement, so you have the the room there and everything like that.
Yeah, for like another 5 days. We paid up.
Right.
And after that, we're going to move into the new place that he found us.
Mm-hmm.
Edgar, the Mage Guild guy, owns it. Tim, did you realize that Edgar owns it? And he's a Mage Guild guy. And in the Snickle campaign, Snickle lived in a tenement that a Mage Guild guy owns. It's like the Mage Guild didn't seem to invest in real estate in Scorn. Seems to be.
That wasn't by accident.
All right. Same guy?
Huh?
Same rich motherfucker?
Well, you don't know. Yeah.
The slumlord of Scorn, the Mage Guild.
Well, you notice that a lot of landlords don't own just one building.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, besides, it worked out good the first time. Let's give him another shot at it, huh?
Yeah. All right.
All right. So you guys are in your tenement at night, and you have the guy next to you and everything like that is not there. You don't hear anything going on over there. Outside, the festival is still kind of going on, but definitely is winding down.
Mm-hmm.
What would you guys like to do for the evening? Or like, what do you want to go anywhere, or you going to stay home, or what would you like to do?
I think the way we ended it, we went to Mama June's to eat.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we finished dinner, we went to bed, or we went back to our place and want to tear it up in town, guys. I mean, I think we got our XP from last time.
Right? Oh yeah, you got your XP for that.
All right. So I'm up to 12 out of 30. Hopefully you get the 4 soon. What do you got, Paul? Just again, Ken. What do you got?
10 out of 20.
10 out of 20. So, you're second level. Yep. And Ken, where are you at, man?
Experience?
Yeah.
1 out of 30.
1 out of 30.
Yeah, so remember he just leveled at the end of the last game.
We're such a varied group of XP. This is the weird way. Vance not being here gives us all a chance to catch up because he was way ahead of us. He was closing in on 30, wasn't he, Tim?
I don't remember. I know he was I think maybe around 15 into reaching 4th level or something like that. He was halfway there, I think. I don't know.
Sounds about right.
Keep track of your guys' XP. I just kind of throw it at you and give you guys the responsibility to add those little numbers up.
Yeah. I can add the 2 from the video, right? So I'm up to 14 now.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, that's cool. Cool. All right, so I'm halfway there.
I'm going to add all mine at the end of this one, so I'll add my because it's not going to change anything. So
yeah.
For me, so I'm going to add it all at the end.
Sure.
Yep. I hope for 16 today.
Right. Exactly. That's what happened, Vance. Oh, they're all 6th level when I got back.
Hey,
right.
Took too much time, man.
That's it. When you're in jail,
that time goes slow for you.
That's right.
Fast for everybody else.
Yeah. That's it. Not for everybody else. Life moves on, I guess.
Well, I mean, his character had COVID, obviously, and he was laid up, and he couldn't adventure with us. I mean, that's.
All right, so you guys going out on the town, or are you guys going to stay?
Let's have a little fun. We got a little money. We extorted the blackmail. We blackmailed the insurance fraud guy for extra money. Might as well buy a beer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go to a nice area of town. What do you think? Somewhere we don't get mugged or other sort of P. Diddy activity happen to us.
Who knows? That's what this festival may be called. It may be called the Diddy Fest.
Diddy Fest?
We don't really know yet.
Titty Fest would be better, but Diddy Fest, that don't sound too fun.
Not too much.
Get me out of here if it is.
Yeah.
I'm leaving this town.
Well, if you go from store to store and nobody has any oil left, you'll know why.
Yeah.
All right. So are you guys going to go to the one that you guys knew about, or are you going to just walk the streets and try to find one?
But I mean, in terms of neighborhoods, Tim, this down here is a nicer area, right?
Yeah, kind of like that central area is the nicer. Pretty much this whole where the military grounds, that section on the way down south to the Adventurers Guild is definitely a nicer area, and then kind of the around the Guild of Arcane Lore is a nicer area. Where you're at is okay, and then once you start going south, it gets more in the poorer section of town. And of course, the harrowing district is just ruins. You know,
Okay.
kind of smoldering ruins over there all the time.
Well, I mean, why don't we check out over here? Less chance of getting diddied. What do you think? Do a walk around? Maybe.
Yeah, let's find out what is this. Do we know what this particular area is? Did Godfrey tell us about that area, or
Basically, I think he gave you some general information that this is more of the it's more of a commercial district than residential district in the center here. But there are definitely some nicer homes, but you're not going to find too many tenements in that area.
Yeah.
It's going to be individual houses and homes and stuff like that.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah. And bars and whatever establishments, right? Safe
Oh, well, that's why I say commercial. It's a commercial
yeah.
thing, so it's going to have different businesses in there and everything. So
let's give it a shot, maybe then. Yeah. What the hell? What the hell?
All right. You see the party pog up there, right?
Yes.
Do you have control over it?
All right. Cool.
All right. Who wants to be party pog master? You going to be Joe? I can tell you.
Joe will be the
the party pog. He'll be the pogger. All right.
Pogger.
All right. Let me.
Better be the pogger than a diddier.
Right. Well, that's why I used that instead of the other thing. As you guys get down to about right there, we'll stop moving, Joe.
Okay. I'm just trying to get there before you kill it.
I just thought of a token with Diddy's face on it. Just kind of we're just moving it around.
That'd be like Pac-Man and the ghosts.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'd rather be the pogger than a pegger too, right? I mean, there's that.
So most of the folks are kind of breaking off to their homes or going into to eat and everything, and the streets are fairly clean. I mean, there's still people in there in the streets, and as you guys go by the Temple of Serath, you see two spears. Have the Spears of Serath warrior guys has a guy in manacles and is dragging him down the road towards you guys. There's each one of them has a arm, kind of hooked under an arm of his. And as he goes by you, he goes, "Help me!"
Is it Bloggah?
No, it's not Bloggah. and it's not Draymond in the future. Yeah. No.
Okay.
It'd be the pass for Draymond, right? Because we're ahead. We're assuming Draymond lives. I guess if you think about it.
What's that?
We're assuming Draymond lived because it'd be Draymond. Everything we are doing now is in the future, I would think, right?
Well, no, it's like these are the moments before the fog,
Okay.
Yeah, don't try to make the time make sense because I'm
all right. It's like the MCU. It doesn't make sense anymore. We're just
we're squeezing in some what was when you go in the quantum realm, we're squeezing out some time in there. Don't try to make it make sense. So you see, and he looks beaten, bit terrified, actually.
Human.
Let me just check here. Where's that? Yep.
What's he look like in terms of a merchant, thug?
Well, it looks like whatever he had on him was stripped off of him, and now he's kind of wearing just tattered underclothing that maybe he had on his regular clothes. He has no shoes or boots on.
Okay.
And like I said, he's not beaten to the point where you can't talk or you can't recognize him, but you can tell someone's cracked him in the face a couple times.
Mm-hmm. Does he look well? I mean, I know he's like shitty looking in terms of took an ass kicking, but does he look like he's clean shaven and groomed well? Other than that, or does he look like he's scummy area?
Joe,
trying to get his general social.
You're trying to see. Is it worth saving this guy, or is he just?
Yeah. Does he have money? I mean,
He's got money.
Who's dragging him?
Yeah.
Two spears of Serath. Joe, he just looks like a regular guy. I mean, he doesn't look like he's any worse, doesn't look any better. It's really hard to tell.
Yeah, right.
Are the guards saying anything to him? Is there any talk amongst them?
They are just from what you can tell, they're just walking up the street. It looks like they're heading. They brought him out of the back end of this temple here, and they kind of look like they're heading north towards the gates. But you're not sure. They might take a turn off of it.
They took him out of a temple?
Yeah. See this the Seraph temple's right beside you guys.
Oh, okay.
And he came out of the back end here, and he's because this is the the front end's towards the thing. But so he's coming around, and they're heading north.
All right.
It seems that Doom has found that man.
Maybe they're kicking him out of the city.
Maybe.
All right. And Ken, you see two people on the other side of the street keeping pace with the guards. They're kind of like keeping in the shadows, though, as best they can. But they're seem to be tracking the progress of the guards, the way they're doing it. You see them checking, and then they go back, and one of them notices you noticing. There's, like I said, there's a pair of them.
I'm going to just kind of start strolling towards them and very nonchalantly with my hand by my side kind of point like I want to talk to them.
Okay. All right. You see the one guy, he does this weird gesture with his hand. Give me a intelligence roll, be a 12, Ken.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you make it? Excellent. 15. You kind of recognize the gesture. It's a thieves, a thieves gesture that the guilds sometimes use. But it's also very similar to some of the hand gestures that your folk use in the mountains there and whatnot. And basically, what the signal is, kind of interpreting is like assist, help.
We didn't see it. Only Ken's guy did, right?
Only Ken do. Yeah.
So they're taking this guy away from the temple?
Yeah. Yep. So they're taking dragging this guy away from the temple, arms locked on him, and with two spears of Seraph on both sides, dragging him up the way. And now you're the one who spotted two other guys who are going along in the shadows, kind of keeping pace with him, watching them drag this guy up the road.
Okay, so I'm going to walk back to where I was, and then I'm going to walk over, kind of step quickly over to the spears and the guy, and just say,
they're moving up on their pace. But go ahead, yeah.
So I'm going to say, oh, excuse me, there you are. And I'm going to point at the guy.
All right. Do you have a charisma bonus at all, Ken?
I do.
I thought you did. Actually, you have a decent one, don't you?
Yes, I have a +2.
+2. They actually stop and they go, "How do you know him?"
We're actually part of a trade representation from Hound's Head, and he was our guide, and he disappeared.
Oh, well, he's not going to be able to guide anything for a while.
Well, he actually is part of our contingent of of representatives as our guide.
I don't know much about that. Well, if you want to address that, you'll have to address that.
Well, I'd be
higher up.
happy to settle this. What seems to be the problem?
Well, you'll have to go to the temple and get it settled in there, where we do what we're told.
Where are you bringing him? So we might settle things. Peaceably, of course. Without doom.
Well, they'll tell you. I can't really tell you guys.
Because you don't know?
I know where we're going.
So are you taking him to...
And he crosses his arms a little bit.
Are they walking south away from the temple?
No, they're walking north towards the, kind of like heading towards the gate to the north there. But there's lots of different alleyways that they could be,
Well, just stay right here, and I'll, if you don't mind, I'll go inquire at the temple.
All right. You got a +2, right, Ken? They look at each other, and for some reason, they just kind of stand there like, okay, see if you can get this settled up. It'll save me some time dragging him all the way out there. And you see the two guys pop up their heads, and both of them have bows in their hands.
You mean at the temple gate?
No. The two, remember the two guys you saw in the shadows?
Oh yeah.
They're on a small rooftop now, and you see both of them have bows in their hands.
Okay, I shake my head no. And I just kind of signal with my hands for them to wait.
Okay. And when you do that, they seem to recognize the symbols or your hand gesture, and they put their bows down.
Okay, so I'm going to go into the temple.
All right. Now, while Ken's going to the temple, Taryn, what are you doing? You got two guys just standing there. They don't really look that threatening now. For whatever reason, they seem to be very responsive to Draymond and whatnot. They're not they don't seem to be your typical, screw you, I don't give a shit what you say, I'm a Spear of Serath.
I'm going to ask and just say, so what did our guide, and I look at Columbo, guide, what did our guide do exactly to deserve this?
Columbo's very confused at this entire thing, kind of scratching his beard, like, the fuck?
The one guy looks at the other guy. Do you know? I don't know. We don't know.
I addressed the prisoner direct. What did you do, stupid little man?
Because I didn't do anything. It's just a misunderstanding.
Well, what did they misunderstand? Do not lie to me.
He kind of looks at both of them and everything. They said I stole something.
What did you steal?
Allegedly,
yes.
They said I stole a holy artifact.
Well, that is not good.
Well, I didn't do it.
Artifacts.
He goes, I didn't do it. I swear, I didn't do it. How would I get into the Temple of Serath and do that? They lost it. And as soon as he starts saying that, the guy goes, shut up.
Well, Taryn says, why don't you let him speak for himself?
Well, he's our prisoner, so we have to have some control over him.
Well, he's not running away. Doesn't mean you can't let him speak.
No, they told me we weren't supposed to talk to him either.
Well, you're not talking to him. I'm talking to him.
What's your charisma bonus? I'll tell you what. Instead of using charisma for this one, let's use strength, because you're more of an intimidator kind of guy.
Right.
So roll me a 2d6 and add your strength modifier.
2d6 and add strength. Okay.
Yep.
All right. 2d6. And then plus that'd be a 13.
They shut up.
Continue, guide.
I forgot what the question was now.
Why did you
the DM? That was a hell of a roll.
Yeah, it's like what?
Why did you not steal that artifact?
Why did I not steal it?
Yes, you said you did not steal it.
Well, why did I not do it? Because I didn't want to get drugged through the streets by these guys and possibly killed. They're going to kill me probably.
Well, do you know who stole it?
No, I don't know anybody who would steal that.
Do you know what kind of artifact it was?
Well, they were saying it was some and he kind of looks at the guard. It's from a spear, right? And the one guard, even though he answers, but you can tell he regrets answering, and he nods. And he's like, "Oh shit!
You stole the spear of Serath from the spears of Serath?" I say to him.
He goes, "Well, no, I didn't steal anything." He goes, "They said I stole a shard of it. I wouldn't even know what it looked like."
Well, hopefully, Draymond, he looks at Columbo. Draymond, yeah. Draymond will work this out. We'll get you back to guiding our group wherever we need guiding to.
How many times can a character end up in stocks?
Oh, I don't think there really is. It's not the number, it's the quality of time. You know, the quality of time you spend in stocks and everything. So, all right. Well, and who knows how long before they just start chopping off stuff. You know, I don't know. We can always find out.
All right, so
going up then, Ken, to the temple.
So I'm going in.
All right. The temple is actually unusually open at this time. It's open because of the festival that's going on. And as you're coming up, you see this attractive woman standing there in some dark robes. The cuffs are rimmed with red of the that she's wearing, and she goes, "How can I help you today?"
Okay, and I'm going to bow.
Mm-hmm.
As your humble servant from out of town, I come from Hound's Head, and I am here on a trade mission, just a quiet trade mission to especially during the festival, to connect with some business people to see if we can expand our economic base in Hound's Head. And we had a guide who was with us, and my understanding is that he was accused of stealing something, or something happened to him, and he was being hauled off. And we noticed him going down the street. He had been beaten, and I wanted to just get this all straightened out.
She nods. Well, I don't know much about this, but what I can do is I can go inside and inquire about it, and I can return to see if anybody will speak to you about the situation.
You there?
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and I bow again.
Oh, okay. All right. So you see her disappear, and as you're waiting there, Ken, your divineness, you feel like there's something here that doesn't belong. It's like
Probably me.
well, yeah, but it's you know how you're in tune with the Comor Forest,
Right.
they have something from the Comor forest in this place that's not supposed to be here.
Oh, that's right. You're a priest of the Comor, weren't you, Ken?
Yes.
Oh, all right. So they
Yep.
stole. All right. It's interesting.
Is it coming from any particular direction?
Not that you can tell, but it's just faint, but it's a sentient thing. It's you can almost hear words forming in your head, but it's almost like it's distant and echoey. You can't quite catch the meanings or the tones, but it's there somewhere.
If it's a word, we're leaving it here. Just saying.
And after you wait for a while, you see this guy who's dressed in black leathers. He's got it looks like he's got more of like maybe one of the captains of the Spears of Serath. He doesn't look like he's part of the Holy Order. He looks more of the military arm of this temple here. And he approaches you. His hair's kind of long, red, full beard, and he's got a two-handed sword instead of a spear. And he looks at you. So,
and I bow. I'm your humble servant, Draymond.
Draymond. I don't know you, Draymond.
Well, I've come from Hound's Head, and we had just come to a small delegation of us had just come to Scorn during the festival to meet some of the merchants here and hopefully entice them to expand their operations so that we could bring some merchants and some activity to Hound's Head, and strengthen our ties between our peoples as well.
So you employ thieves among you. Not a good practice.
No.
Well, he was found stealing an artifact from one of our vaults. He's looking at you. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I can't say for sure, but it seems like, judging by what we know of him, he's been our guide. That
So who is the leader of your group, so we can bring him here and he can account for his hirelings' whereabouts and his things, because he should be held responsible also for this act of thievery in a holy temple.
Well, we're all part of the same. We all have a say in what our group does. It's a small group, but we do have a gentleman named Columbo who is tends to be the spokesman.
Columbo, okay.
And he's actually just outside the temple.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you bring Columbo and any of your other party members that speak for this pathetic little thief, and maybe we can have a conversation about how to handle employees.
Okay, I'd be happy to do that. We would be maybe interested in, or I would anyway. I've not spoken with my companions, but maybe ransoming him, purchasing him off of you.
Was he some sort of royalty or some sort? Ransom?
No. But we would hate to lose a member of our party when we're on really what should be a simple and safe task here.
Ken, roll 2d6.
All right.
Give me 300 silver, and I will forget the whole thing.
Well, I'd have to talk with my companions, if you don't mind.
You have 1 hour, and then my deal goes away.
Okay, so I leave
Okay.
and go up to well, guys, it's like this. He's being accused of stealing something that seems to be pretty valuable. He didn't tell me exactly what it was, but we can purchase him for 300 silver pieces, but I don't have that much on myself.
He wasn't that good of a guide, says Columbo. Did either Columbo or Taryn notice the two thieves on the roof, Tim, or is that just more Ken thing still? Okay.
No. Yeah. I've actually rolled a couple times, and you guys are completely oblivious.
Okay, then.
Especially Taryn. Taryn keeps looking at his foot, and there's something itchy on his ankle.
The two guards. May I speak with the prisoner? I mean, I'll speak in front of you. I just wanted to.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they don't seem to. They seem pretty docile. Yeah, they're like, sure.
Before you do such, Draymond, can I speak with you and Taryn alone really quickly for a minute?
Sure.
And we get him in, so we're out of hearing range, and I say, Draymond,
Yeah,
how do you give a shit about this guy all of a sudden?
Taryn looks at the guards and says, "Be right back. Don't go anywhere."
Then they shake their heads.
And once we're out of hearing range, Draymond, what the hell's going on? Why do you give a shit about this all of a sudden?
Well, I think, for one thing, I think that our friend here has some other friends that we may benefit from. And for another thing, there's something in the temple that belongs in the Komar forest and doesn't belong here.
Oh. Do you know what it is?
I don't.
So this is a whole thing to get into the temple to steal something that they stole from the Komar forest and steal it back from them.
It could be. I mean, they've been up in the Komar forest, up in our business.
They have been, indeed. I don't trust them at all either. They have
but I also wanted to find out if this guy's going to be able to pay us back.
And what kind of rules is that you buy criminals if they stole your stuff? That don't sound right.
Columbo's peeing.
Well, it may not be right, but it seems like the right thing to do in this circumstance. He says he's innocent.
Yeah, but if he is innocent, and the man says he's guilty, then why would you sell him off and say, well, no big deal if he still steals your artifacts or tries to?
What do you mean he has friends that might be friends to us? I don't understand that at all either.
Over on those roofs over there are some guys with bows and arrows.
Aimed at us?
Yep, they've been covering us the whole time.
They're aimed at us. They're going to kill us?
Well, they're aimed at the spears.
Well, that's a different story.
So I've kind of waved them off because I didn't want us to get caught in the middle of a fight.
Well,
plus they would shoot, and we'd probably be the ones that would get killed in the process.
It seems to be the way of things in this godforsaken town.
So what will we do? We have one. How long do we have?
We have about 45 minutes.
Okay, should I kill the guards?
Well, let's see if this guy will be able to pay us back the 300 silver pieces.
Okay, and then we kill the guards.
Then we'll see.
Okay.
Do we even have 300 silver between us? Yes, we do, actually. We have the hard silver. Okay.
So I go back over to where that the prisoner is.
Mm-hmm.
If we purchase your freedom for 300 silver pieces, are you able to pay us back?
He nods. Yes. Yeah, it might take me a little bit of time, but I can pay you back. Yeah, of course I can.
How much time?
1 month.
1 month?
Everybody give me IQ rolls.
IQ rolls.
Yep.
Taryn's in trouble already.
14.
Well, he's not too. He's not. He's on the positive, so that's good.
All right.
18.
Oh, yeah.
18. This guy can't pay you back shit.
So what could you do?
I'll pay you back in a month. That's what I could do.
I don't think you're able to do that.
Do you bet your life on it?
No. No. He looks at you. No. I could help you guys out, though. I could. I'm sure I could help you out.
What about your friends on the roof up there with the bows and arrows? Can they pay us back?
He kind of looks at you and just like, he kind of looks at you in disgust, Columbo. When you say that, he's just kind of like, I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a couple guys up there with bows and arrows trained on these your guards.
Well,
we're around here, the guards, obviously, right, Tim? I mean, we're away from them.
No, you're not away from the guards. They're holding him up.
Oh, I thought we were talking to him alone.
No.
Oh, let me take that back.
They're still holding him up. Yeah.
Oh, all right. I wouldn't have said that then. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I thought we had I thought we were having a little private confab here.
Now, and then suddenly 2 arrows appear at our heads.
Yeah, right. My neck.
Well done.
Yeah.
That was a short adventure.
Yeah, sorry. I misunderstood.
And roll up new characters. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
No, he's still, they haven't let him go. They still haven't contained him.
Okay.
He's still manacled.
All right. Then, I mean, casually, did I get a gaze at when Ken mentioned I mentioned where the guards were, did I get a casual gaze and see them at all, or?
You're looking in the complete wrong direction. You're like
all right. Bueller? What?
Yeah, pretty much. You're looking for stuff. You think you see something. It's like, I saw it. Yeah, there it is. There. Okay, that's where it's there. That's where they're
at. Okay.
The guard's like, well, we have to get going here, so we can't wait here all night.
Where's the punishment? Is he being exiled from the city? What's going to happen to him?
He's like, the one goes, go ahead. You told him everything else. We got to take him to the pits.
The pits?
Yeah. You guys know the pits. It's just basically prison. Sometimes you're in there for, a night or two or whatever, but basically it's a big hole in the ground. They jump you in there. And, it's about 20 feet deep or whatever. You fall in, or they put you in there. And then there's just basically a grate, a metal grate that covers it that's locked. And then when they want somebody to come out, they put the ladder down. And if the wrong person comes up, they bonk them in the head. And then they wait for the right one to come up.
Oh, that's nice.
But you also know, like in the pits, there's usually no light because they will cover the grate, so it's pitch dark in there, and a lot of bad stuff happens in the pit.
They get diddied. All right.
I was going to say there you go. Yeah, but without the oil.
Yeah. All right.
Taryn doesn't even like that. that's not the kind of doom he's looking for.
No,
a different kind of doom.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, but that's where he's taking them. Yep.
Okay. Well, I look at our guys and say, look, so what are we doing? We paying for this guy or not? We're paying for him. Let's bring him back.
I say yes. I have a good feeling about it.
What do you say, Columbo?
I say if he has a good feeling about it, he could pay for them.
Okay. Well, I look at the guards and go, okay, bring him back.
Well, we can't bring him back. We have to.
Yes, you can.
Go ahead and roll your intimidation one more time there, Paul. 2d6. Add your strength on it. Plus 3.
Okay.
Yes, you can. This is like This is not the droid you're looking for move here.
2d6. It's a 11.
11. They kind of look at each other, and I'm not gonna do it either. So they turn around and they head back towards the temple.
Good. No doom shall be upon you then.
Well, I can pitch in 100 silver pieces.
I have 75. And then I have whatever I have in gold. I think I have 20.
Well, you won't have any
21
gold. No, it
Huh?
wouldn't be gold. That would be silver. It wouldn't be gold.
We have 30 hard silver each. Remember? I mean, that's 20 silver.
Then I have
Are you
96.
Are you talking about from your starting money then, Paul?
Yes.
Yeah, that's just silver. Yeah.
Okay, so 96.
If you had gold, you would be a very, very rich man. 21, yeah, you'd be very, very rich. Gold in this one is like a 100 times the value of silver. So,
Ken, didn't Draymond get the 30 hard silver from the last thing? Was he there for that or no?
Yeah, so I have 113 silver pieces plus 30 hard silver.
Well, each hard silver is worth 20.
yep.
So if you got 15 hard silver, no,
Yeah.
5 hard silver, right?
No.
My
That's only 100. That's why and it's 15. You were right the first. Trust yourself.
15.
You
All
got
right.
it right.
15
Yeah.
hard silver.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
because it's
that's,
5 for 100.
Two.
Yeah, if you got 15 hard silver, Ken, you could front the whole thing yourself.
So
we each got 30, and I haven't dipped into mine. I don't know why you would have dipped into yours.
no, I haven't touched mine.
I was
So
gonna say I don't think you guys have spent too. I think the only one who did anything with their hard silver was Bloggah, who got a knife out of it or something.
Yeah.
all right, so let me 450. So that's 20 times. So it's 20 hard silver.
That'd be
No,
400.
15.
You guys both suck at math. My
Yeah, we
God.
do.
No, 20 hard silver at 15 apiece is 300.
Well, no, they're worth 20 each. You need 15 of them.
Oh, I thought you said they're worth 15.
No,
Just
they're worth
give away
20.
the money.
Yeah, no. So they're worth. Imagine like a regular silver is a $1 bill. Hard silver is a $20 bill. Gold is a $100 bill. Does that make it easier?
I
Makes it
understood
simple.
it before, butthead.
Apparently not that much. I didn't say that.
I thought they were worth
15.
15.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay.
All right.
right.
So you guys go back to and they can't enter the temple with him, so they stay outside as you guys enter.
All
Good.
right.
You guys
So
wait here.
I go in and pay the 15. Here's 15 hard silver.
All right, and he sees he's like, hard silver. So you guys are really from Hound's Head.
As I spoke.
All right. Fine. Deal is struck. He puts out his hands. And do you shake it, Ken?
Yes.
All right.
And I bow.
But right when you touch him, you see the image. Remember that like kind of blue tentacle creature that was in the forest that once? You weren't here for that, were you? I don't think you were.
Was it that thing that was underground on that tapestry?
Underground on the tapestry. Trying to think. Are you talking about that temple that was down the small one?
Yeah, and there was a tapestry on the wall that had this creature of some sort.
Okay. Well then then it probably was it's kind of similar. It's kind of got a glowing blueness to it, and you see it kind of captured in this weird prison somewhere. It's almost like you're catching a glimpse of something that has that this person has seen. And then he lets go of your hand,
Okay.
and the vision goes away, and He goes, but if I see that man on anywhere temple grounds, there won't be enough of them to sell back to you.
Okay, I bow and say, well, I remain your humble servant, Draymond. And thank you for your...
Yes, and what is your name so that we might remember you in our lore?
He kind of looks at you. You're one of those barbarians from outside, correct?
That is correct.
You worship Ramatat or something like that?
Watch your tongue. It's Ramlot.
Ramlot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's probably unusual to be in a temple that's so organized and clean and not filled with feces and urine.
Call him what chuckles a little bit at that one.
If we stand here much longer, it'd be filled with your blood.
Oh, God. There we go.
I'll make it more like home.
He kind of chuckles at that.
I just smile. I just smile at him.
And then, like, kind of when he kind of turns and he like says, he's like, I should know Ramlot pretty well. I've sent enough of you back to him. And he kind of walks towards the back there and disappears. And you guys see there's the Spears of Serath are still waiting out there for you to come get your guy.
I look at Draymond. Draymond, remind me to kill him later.
We may have a chance.
And you see the other Spears of Serath as you guys come out, and they undo the manacles on them and everything. And they go, and the one guy's like, no hard feelings.
I look at him and I say, one more thing. What is his name? The one with the sword and big mouth.
They look at each other. Oh, that's Rolf.
Rolf.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid name. Sounds like Muppet.
Karen has a list, you see.
getting longer. Yeah, Rolf, there it is. All right. So now you have
Retribution Tour.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to need a t-shirt with everybody's names on it. So now you have this. Now that you've gotten a better look at him, he kind of probably looks in his late teens, somewhere along that, kind of young, fairly scrawny. What's that?
Of course he is. We never get anybody.
You want middle-aged guys or something like that? Well, anybody who's middle-aged in this area can handle themselves. You don't get to middle age if you can't. Or
yeah, the middle-aged guys, they're not stupid enough to try to rob the Spears of Serath.
Or middle-aged guys are 19 in this area. You never know. So he introduced. I thank you so much. My name is Allhelm.
How you spell that one, man?
I'll put it in there. Halhelm. Here comes a Tim Short special. Grab your ankles, boys. Nothing yet. No. So what can I what can I do to help you? You guys, he goes, I can't believe you guys did that. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I can't believe it either. So what were you doing in the temple?
He kind of looks at you and smirks. I was trying to steal the artifact.
Well, obviously you didn't do a good enough job.
Yeah. He kind of shrugs his shoulders. You win some, you lose some.
Do you know your way around the temple?
I know how to get in there. Yeah. He kind of smiles. Apparently, I know how to get out, but not without help. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I know how to get into some of the areas they don't even know about.
All right, so So, guys, while I was in the temple, I sensed that there was something from the Komar forest that was there that belonged in the forest and not in the temple. And I also, when I shook hands with
Rolf.
that captain, I saw a vision of that blue tentacle thing from the forest.
What blue tentacle thing? I'm having a memory blank on this.
Remember that was where that elven tower temple was with the well and everything.
Yeah.
It was. Remember, and you didn't notice it all. Only Eleanor and Gunry did.
Yeah, I was out looking at that room with one of the hirelings or something, and I missed everything. You needed to have magical ability to be noticed and notice it.
Exactly. Right. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's similar to that. Yep.
Okay.
Not that you would know or Taryn would know, but yeah, just for
I don't know what he's
metagaming stuff, right?
Yeah, so I say I don't know what Draymond is. That the thing that you allegedly say hit one of our former dead companions' hirelings and gave him some ability?
Yes, I believe so. And it was also the thing. Do you remember that tapestry that was in the one complex that had a picture of some sort of creature on it?
Vaguely. There was much alcohol and blood involved that day. I don't know.
So anyway, that's something that belongs to the forest, and I don't know if that's what's here, but there's something something in the temple that really belongs to us as denizens of the forest.
What? Do you know what it is and why it's anything about it?
I don't. But it's sentient.
Mm-hmm. Whatever. You were in this place. What did you see of anything down there?
Well, I kind of snuck around down in the, where they keep their shiny things and everything. And honestly, I didn't even know it was an artifact. I mean, it looked like it was in a fancy little gold. I was just going to steal the box, but there was something inside it. Must be valuable. Since I'm taking the box, I might as well take what's inside it too. So, in truth, I really wasn't there to steal an artifact. I was there to actually steal just the shiny things that I found along my way. They have lots of them in there.
To describe what you saw, maybe Draymond could get a sense of it. Draymond, did you see anything in this vision? Did it look like anything that you noticed?
It was something, a blue creature.
I didn't see any blue creature. I mean, I could tell you where they keep their prisoners in here and show you the way into there, but I didn't go down to the prisoners because prisoners don't have any gold or silver. He kind of looks at you, Columbo, and Taryn, what are you wearing?
I am wearing chainmail, I believe.
He goes, yeah, you guys are going to get caught like 3 steps into there. You guys are making all that noise with all that stuff.
Well,
I'm not fond of sneaking around anyway.
I'm not either. And
this might not be the thing for you anyhow then, because you want to sneak. You don't want to fight these guys head on. They got priests and they got those Meridian guys, which are terrifying in their own right. But I mean, I could show you where draw you a map or something like that.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Yeah, it seems like the least you could do.
And guide us in, no less.
Well, if I guide you in, you guys are going to have to do a little quieter than what you have, or we might as well just go through the front gates.
Well, I'm looking around for this gentleman's companions that were on the ruse before. Where's your friends who are sort of going to take them out? They might have some more knowledge and ability, you know?
That's not their jobs. Their jobs is to cover stuff, and they were my spotters for my entry, and then just kind of saw me get removed from there. They're more of the muscle of our group.
Who are you with?
He kind of looks around. You guys are from Hound's Head, right? I'm from because I'm from the Guild of the Silent Knives.
Yeah. No, Thieves, I didn't die yet. Give it a minute.
No, this Joe did. Yeah, we're working on it. Yep.
Getting there.
There's got to be easier ways to make 300 silver, which is what you owe us. Isn't that right?
I do. He goes, and I will make good of it. He goes, I do not forget my debts. You guys did save me in an uncomfortable night in the pits. I would have gotten out of the pits probably if they put me in the right ones. If they would have put me in the wrong pit, then I probably would have been dead.
You know what? I'm gonna gamble on something. I'm gonna pull out where no one can see but him and us, and pull out that amulet, Tim, and say, "You're damn right, you owe us." Show it to him.
And as soon as you bring that out and everything, his eyes go wide, and he bows his head. He goes, "I'm sorry, my lord. I'm sorry."
Oh, plan worked. I'm not saying that out loud.
Woo!
Yeah, at least it wasn't. He pulls out his dagger and stabs you 35 times, saying, "I hate you, I hate you, I hate you."
And you see the dagger just melt through your plate.
Now, give us this information. Let's go to a quiet place where we could talk, and you could tell us everything you know without this evading and bullshit.
Okay.
I put the amulet back away quickly.
All right. He takes
when he's not looking, I give a good wink to Taryn and Draymond.
Taryn has no idea what the hell that is.
I know.
He just
Taryn's good.
This thing's coming in handy. Of course, I'm going to get assassinated for using it, but hey, it came in handy right now.
So you have he takes you. He just starts taking off towards, like, you see where the Garden of Posthumous is over in this area.
Yeah.
You see him kind of weaving through some what do you want to call it? Some alleyways and everything. Let me get my ruler thing out. Right in this area here. And you guys go through, just looks like a regular door, and it goes downstairs a little bit, and then you enter what kind of looks like a underground, and this is definitely under the city streets, but it's a tavern, full-fledged tavern. Actually, it's a pretty good sized tavern. And you see all sorts of people sitting around in here and that, and he motions you towards one of there's like a booth, and you can go to one of the booths.
All right. Okay.
And he motions to the bartender, and you see the bartender come over, or has one of the servers bring you over. All of you guys get ales.
All right, now we're talking.
And then he pushes his ale towards Draymond. And he's looking at you quizzically.
Draymond, you there? Fall asleep?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody give me an intelligence roll real quick. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's Taryn. Woo! No. Okay. So, Taryn, you just happen to see at that same time, there's a table of people who all get their drinks put in front of them, but they all randomly push their drinks in front of another person.
Can I see who that person is?
Well, yeah, they just they just kind of, this one gives it to this one gives it to this one. So they just kind of push it to a different person. So they don't drink the tankard that they were given.
Oh, okay. So I go ahead and I take my mug then, and I push it towards the guy in front of us, the Alheim.
Okay.
I guess.
And I start moving everybody's stuff around. Like I'm like just grabbing their mugs now. I'm going, all right, you take this, you eat, drink that, you drink this. All right, there we go.
He kind of he looks at you, but then he now it doesn't seem like he's concerned why you guys aren't pushing your mugs around or whatever. Now he just sees a big barbarian dude just forcing the point.
All right, so I'll just drink the one that's in front of me then.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
All right. So what do you guys ask him?
No. Tell us everything, all the details about your mission, the entrance, what you saw, the exits. We don't want any bullshit. We don't want anything left out. Anything you saw might be important, even though you don't know what it was.
It wasn't a mission assigned by anybody. He goes, this is something that we stock different, what do you want to call it? Recon different areas, different places to see where we can get at. And the Temple of Sarath is open game. Of course, we know that it's high risk, so that's what I like to do. I like doing the high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Why the artifact?
Well, like I said, I didn't know it was going to be an artifact. I was just in there to get all the shiny things I could possibly get. Artifact was just into one of the shiny things.
Tell us everything in detail that you saw in there. Anything that you think might be negligible and might be important.
He goes, it's darker than hell in there. Literally. Okay. He pulls out this knife and he says a word and you see the knife glow, but the glow is like only like 5 feet. It's real kind of like a candlelight type of thing. And he goes, this didn't even work in there. He goes, I couldn't see shit with this. So I had to feel around with my hands and everything to find my way. However, I'm good at kind of memorizing which way the tunnels go and which way the passages go. All I can tell you is it's not that difficult to get into the temple at the one part and the one area the side door that I used.
How did they find and catch you then?
I got greedy.
Details, please.
So in the temple, especially in the back area, they have all these freaky little shrines to all these different, I don't know if they're gods or if they're different Maridans, but these scary ass things are back there, and each one of them has their own room and their own altar with all this treasure on each of these altars. At least the ones I saw. I only saw 2 of them, but they had there's a fortune. There's a fortune on both of the ones. He goes, he goes, when I say it was a gold box, I mean it was a gold box.
Huh.
This wasn't silver. This was gold.
What gods did you see altars to?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know what they were to.
There was no symbols or markings on the altars?
No, they had like reliefs of creatures or people who were creatures or creatures that were people or something, some amalgamation of like horrible things and like a human or a goblin or a dwarf.
I look at Draymond. Draymond, describe what you saw, and maybe he saw the same thing as one of these horrible creatures.
So, why don't you get me a piece of parchment and something to pen and ink to write with?
Okay, he just he goes to the bartender, and they just happen to have a quill and ink set underneath the bar, and so and an art pad for you. So they take it over to you.
All right, I'm going to try to draw it.
Okay. He looks at it.
Look like this.
Kind of holds it up, twists it around. Oh, the one might have been something like that, but. No, not really.
But how could you have seen these altars if it was pitch black in there anyway?
It was pitch black in the tunnels and everything. Once I got to the altars, then all the braziers were there, and their creepy little candles that they burn.
Oh, but you could draw on here perhaps the way through the tunnels.
Yep. Yeah, that I got down in my head. I've been in them a few times.
Why don't you do that for us then?
Well, we could go down there with him with leather armor.
Indeed.
Because I can show you where you go in. I don't know if it would be wise for me to go in there, though.
Well, you do know the way. You felt your way through before.
I did.
And you do owe us significant amounts of silver.
I do owe you a significant amount of silver. I do.
Yeah, well, if you go in and you just don't get as greedy as you were before.
Yeah, but they'll probably have guards now, where before they were pretty lax because of the festival, and I kind of screwed that opportunity up. Spanish fly potion.
So once you got through the tunnels, was there a door that you went through or something?
No, it's really weird the way they kind of have like a false wall there that kind of just moves slightly so you can move through it.
All right. And did that trigger an alarm, do you think, or no?
No, it didn't seem like anybody made any movement when I went to the first one. It was perfectly fine. He goes, and I got the gold box, and I thought everything was good. And when I went out, the couple guards that were kind of walking around or whatever were gone. And then I went into the second one, and that's when all the shit happened. I didn't think anybody was in there, and somebody stepped out of the darkness, and that's the last thing I remember.
All right.
Why don't we just dress as guards?
As Spears of Serath?
Yeah.
It's an idea. Do they have non-human Spears of Serath, Tim? Have we seen such?
Nope. Everybody in this Spears of Serath is human.
And I would think they'd smell Taran Doomsinger coming a mile away, and Draymond's another dwarf.
Wait, are you saying I stink?
You smell differently. Let me put it that way. You are differently smelling.
Well, why don't we could try to go down there.
He goes, I may know a guy that could help you out with that.
Oh, who is this?
Well, he's a guy that, knows a guy that may have some potions that can turn you into what you want to look like. I mean, it costs money, of course. I mean, you'd have to fork out more money, but if you end up getting in one of those rooms and getting some of those trinkets, I'm sure you'd have more than enough to compensate you.
I'm sure you could steal those potions, couldn't you?
No, I can't.
Really?
He nods his head. He kind of nods towards Columbo. It's like, we don't steal from our own.
Yeah. Well, let's go. Why don't we get a couple of those potions then for us? How much does that cost, and who do we talk to?
He kind of looks at you. Quizzically. Who do you talk to? You don't know?
Now you tell me. I got a couple sources. Who do you use?
His name's Kyrus.
You
don't know Kyrus?
I do.
Okay.
We also know Sabine.
Let me roll that one. You see a small grin on his face. Sabine, huh?
Yeah.
She's not that good of a source for these sorts of things, though.
Sabine's pretty good. Sabine's, she's good at making money. I mean, it's not all of her.
Just a favor.
Yeah. Oh, does she?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he goes, well, let's see, because all three of you are going to need his potion. You guys are going to go, because this is just going to change your form. You're going to have to get uniforms if you're going to do the whole guard thing.
I know two guys.
You know two guys?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, the two guards that were guarding you. They're my friends. They'll give me their stuff.
He's like, okay. All right.
I don't know about that. I don't know how well you know him. You may have scared them, but I don't know.
Oh, they will give me their stuff.
Where are they, though? How are you going to track them down again?
Oh,
Thanks,
they're back and
Common
forth
One.
between the pits. That's where they'll be. That's what they
Well,
do.
That's only two.
We'll find another.
You guys
Well, I could go in with what's our friend's name here?
Ralph, was it? No,
no,
Alan.
Rolf was the captain and everything. Your
Al
guys
Helm.
name Alhelm.
I could go in to the tunnels with him, and then you guys could come in the other way as guards and make sure that the way is clear for us.
We don't know the other way, how it connects to the tunnels, though. That's the problem.
Is that he goes? I mean, I could probably tell you guys. I kind of think I know but it's part of it's going to be guessing, and then you'd have to get past. And he goes, and they have a weird thing about some of the areas you're not allowed to go to. But where I was at, they had regular Spears of Sarath walking back there, so I'm going to assume you just basically walk through this. You'll have to go through the training area in the center to get to these back areas, but I'm not sure.
This whole thing is getting more and more complicated.
Well, I wouldn't be concerned if it wasn't for the fact that there's something important from the forest down there that they've stolen.
What did they steal from the forest, you ask?
That I'm not sure about.
Oh, well, I mean, was it a sword or a gem or something like that, or a tree?
I think it's probably where part of the shrine of the one creature.
Is it a creature?
But this thing, and I point at the drawing.
Kind of looks at it and he goes, I didn't see. He goes, I was in the dungeons for a little bit, but I didn't see anything. I heard a lot of whispering going on down the hall. Kind of like I couldn't understand, like it was like kind of underwater. It was kind of creepy. Yeah, no, it was really creepy actually. It was
Underwater whispering. Bubbles?
Probably. I don't know. And that's what it kind of sounded like. Kind of when you went in there, that's what it sounded like to you too. But you couldn't quite hear the words.
Perhaps, Draymond, you can attempt to pray and commune with this being that is so close. And might get some further intelligence from it as to where it is and what manner of imprisonment it is within.
That's a good idea.
I have them sometimes.
Not often, but they do count when they do.
Once in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, I did add my second level spell.
You did.
Didn't.
Oh, you didn't add it. Damn it, Ken.
What is the second level spell? Is it commune with blue thing? Perhaps?
Yeah.
Commune with blue thing. I like it. What kind of components do you need for that?
That's right. Yeah.
Blue rock.
I was gonna say you need something blue.
Let's see. Priest. It's it's tier 4 is the commune. Augury, bless, blind.
Augury or Zone of Truth.
Zone of Truth, eh?
Let me see here, Ken.
Augury.
Augury would.
Well, I mean, it gives you an answer of it, whether it'll be a benefit or not a benefit to you.
Right. As opposed to Zone of Truth, we'd have to capture a guard.
Yeah.
Right. And your zone of truth actually seems to be centered around Terran right now. Because he talks and they start spilling the beans.
Yeah. Our zone of doom.
Yeah, your zone of truth.
Zone of doom. I like that.
I mean, getting beyond slightly meta in a sense. I think we've all played in Tim's games before with priests and clerics. You can make it an ask or a plea. It doesn't have to be in a spell list, Ken. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
It just, I'm not trying to get
Just like, yeah. No, it's good. Yeah, I mean, because definitely my priests have a little bit more supernatural ability than just a list of spells.
Yeah.
If it fits the aspect or area that you're trying to focus into, yeah, that's definitely a legitimate ask.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, we're close to this thing. You're of the same nature of that thing. It might be worth doing a little light the incense and om.
Right, is there an empty table? I'm going to go sit at the empty table if there's one.
Yeah, you can find an empty table, Ken.
All right. Okay, I'm going to bow my head and.
All right, roll me a d20, Ken. Let's see how this thing works.
Well, he does that. I'll be right back.
13. Oh, perfect. And then what's your wisdom bonus, Ken?
3.
16. Okay. While you're zoning out over there in the tavern and everything, you do see the blue creature. It doesn't seem like it has a solid form, except, like I said, it just seems like some lights with like the tendrils kind of coming out of it. And you can hear it almost chanting something. You're not quite understanding what it's in, but like I said, you see it's in this kind of contained area. You're able to look around and you see it's almost like a very small, simple cell, but it has magic runes around it. Correct that. Not like almost like a religious script around it.
Do I recognize it as something that is like a seraph sort of thing?
Yeah, it's definitely Serath of origin, but there's definitely some magic involved with it too. Not just divine magic, but also just some raw magic, maybe from the Guild of Arcane Lore or some sort of magic like that someone would know. So it's a combination of the two types.
All right.
Elvira's back.
Oh, Elvira's back.
Okay, I'm just going to ask, where are you?
Let me see here, Ken. See how clear your message is. The only word that you hear like this, and then Sarah.
All right. So I stop the and I'm just also trying to look at my so I'm going to
what you gonna do, Ken?
I'm going to go back to the table and the other table and say, well,
when he sits down, guys, you see that his eyes have this blue glow to them, like that real incandescent type of blue glow around. kind of what is it? Dune. You know how like the
Yeah.
kind of similar to that. Yeah.
By Romlot's blood, what has happened to your eyes?
My eyes.
Yes, they glow.
I think they're probably fine. I can see you.
They do not look fine.
It looked like that. A little blue.
Look like a pair of 8 balls on the backside of an 8 ball. Huh? And then it eventually kind of fades, and he returns back to his normal eyes.
Did it work, Draymond? Did you learn anything?
Yes, I was able to determine that I think that there is a creature that belongs in Komar, a powerful creature that the Spears have taken and placed in their basement.
Well, we kind of knew that already. Did you learn anything else about where and how to get them out?
Well, I think was in a prison cell.
A prison cell, so not in the treasure chamber.
Well, it could have been in the treasure chamber.
You know, your connection to this creature may lead you to it.
True enough.
As long as we get through the tunnels, we may have a sort of a psychic mind connection to it. And we could grab whatever else that might be valuable on the way out to help fund this little expedition. Kind of like that thought as well. Yeah.
12.
You're trying to smite me?
I was going to say, Columbo goes down. 6
What the hell?
damage.
Max damage?
No, I was just checking to make sure I had it loaded in right.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
Smite loaded up.
So the die roll doesn't matter because it's automatically hits.
Oh, I see. Oh, you don't need a die. Smite automatically. Don't you have to successfully cast it though, Ken, or does it just successfully cast?
Yeah, I guess I do have to successfully. So it does.
Oh, so that's going to fail then.
Right. Yeah. And there's that.
All right. So now, I mean, there's not much else to do except throw on some leather armor and get into there. And get the disguise potions.
Could.
So are we all going in as guards, or are we going to split up and meet?
Do we need to go in as guards if we're going to? I mean, do we need to?
I mean, the way I'm going in, you guys don't need to do guards. He says.
Well, the advantage if you're guards and we meet up with somebody, you could maybe talk our way out of it, or at least surprise them.
Joe is cross-dressing again.
Yeah.
I know he does this all the time.
Yeah.
Call him Ed Wood. Yeah. Because I can go get the potions. I bet there'll be 100 each. Well, maybe you can. You know, he's like, well, you might be able to go to him and get them for free. I don't know.
Yeah. I would like to pay. I guess it keeps you in good standing and, gives them a little extra.
Well, I'll pay for it. It's my god.
That's all right. That's 100 each, 300. That's the rest of your hard silver.
Well, we got.
I was just going to go as myself. I figured you guys could go.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about potions to disguise us as humans, but without the actual clothing, we're not disguised as spears. I'm sure. What about you hit the supply closet for disguises too? There, why? I don't trust.
Well, I don't know how much time you guys want to do it. If we want to do this tonight, I don't know how much time because that's it's going to take time to do both those things.
Yeah. No, we don't need to do it immediately. Why don't you get to the potions and enough clothing to disguise us all from from our storage, and pick up the clothing and the potions, and we will. Why don't you meet us tomorrow at what the hell's the name of that place? The bar that we go to. The hell is it? Oh, Mama June's.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's a restaurant bar you go
Yeah.
to. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Why don't you
All
meet
right.
us tomorrow night around dinner at Mama June's?
All right, I will take a disguise. So here's 15 hard silver.
Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow night then.
You'll have the clothing and the potions, correct?
Yes.
And not a word of this as to who is involved. I'd like to compartmentalize my activities.
Well, I have to report to my prince of what's going on,
Understood.
but I can. Since you guys, took care of me, I'll take care of you. You want to keep this on your side? Understand? I'll do that.
And we'll give you a cut for, or maybe just forgive our debt for this promising lead. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Keep it on the QT. What does the QT mean? What does QT? Keep it on the QT. What does that even mean? Rob's not here to answer these weird questions.
I know Rob would have a 30-minute dissertation on that.
Yeah, the etymology of Q and T's.
Yeah. But yeah, so he takes off. What are you guys just gonna hang out for the night and then go back?
Yeah.
Right.
Spend the day doing bullshit, hanging around.
All right.
QT is a shortened form of quiet.
Of quiet?
Keep it on the quiet.
Keep it on the
Keep
quiet.
it on the quiet. Okay. All right. Yeah, learned something there. Rob Jr.
Well, nothing that can't Google and
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So where are you guys meeting them at again? This area here?
Yeah, with that this little bar here.
Okay.
Or the restaurant,
Mm-hmm. It's
Dinner
actually
time.
south of that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Not too far from you guys. It's right there.
Yeah.
And he shows up.
All right.
And he's got a small pouch or a small sack with him, and he goes, "Well, we were able to get two spears of Serath leather armor." And he goes, "This one's a little bit." He kind of shows it. And it's got like a big gash in the chest. He goes, "But I don't think it'll matter too much. Maybe in the dark, they might not see that." So, but these are all human size, so it's only going to work for you while you're human. As soon as it falls off or whatever. And then I just got. He goes, "I did the best I could to get something that looks sort of like a priest of Serath's robe and everything." And you see it's got red cuffs on it. Remember the girl that you saw, Ken?
Yeah.
It looks like what she was wearing.
Oh, yeah, this is pretty close.
All right. And you kept it on the QT?
The only one who knows. I can't think of the guy's name now. The guy who doesn't know anything. He thinks I just made some good money off my heist and looking forward to improving my situation with another one. So
Good deal.
So that's it.
All right. Well, let's and when it gets dark, I guess we'll head down to the entrance area. I mean, where is it? I know he told us, but I don't know. Where is it's not in the middle of a broad daylight or in the middle of the public to see us jump in the hole or something, right, Tim?
It's in the, if you see this back, all right, let me show you here. I need one of those like laser pointer things for in here.
Well, you got the,
I know, I got the pointy thing.
Yeah.
So he takes you back through here, takes you into an abandoned building there. It doesn't look like it's ruined. It just looks like it's empty. But there is definitely Thieves Guild signage on it.
Yeah.
And you go in and he goes down and he opens up a very well hidden stairwell down and he opens up and he goes, "We go down here and I'll show you where to go."
Sounds good.
All right.
Keep an eye out for us. We'll be back hopefully soon.
All right. He goes, the one thing you guys got to be very careful of, though, is you need to be quiet, not just for the Temple of Serath. It's like in the sewers down there, there's some, some stuff that will definitely enjoy consuming your bodies. So,
all right. And how long did he say these particular potions work for? I know there's various strengths and magnitudes of effectiveness.
he kind of looks, he says, well, probably, he goes, I think he said 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
30 minutes is what he said.
How long? I mean, we would have known this, I guess, already. How long is the estimate in and out? Assuming it all goes smoothly.
This is real time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's like I think potions are sort of similar. Some of the spell stuff. This will be real time. Thing. So it won't be 30 minutes in game. It'll be 30 minutes real life.
Okay. All right. But I mean, within the game, if our characters were to walk, assuming no encounters, is it 10 miles? Obviously not 10 miles, but
right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, how long it'll take you?
Yeah. In other words, if I drink the potion now, will it wear off before we get there within the game?
He suggests not taking the potion until like when he draws this map, he points to this one part. He goes, you can kind of stage yourself in that area. I mean, wear your leather armor in and everything because you want to be quiet. But I would drink the potions, and you have to drink the potions to wear the armor. And he goes, well, that'll be, and he kind of like, yeah, you probably should drink it now and just hurry over there. But it doesn't make any difference. I'm going to assume that's just part of the, it's still going to be 30 minutes worth of time.
Okay, so drink the shit now and then move.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to open up my mind and see if I get led anywhere as we're going in. See if I hear any chanting or as we're going.
You don't. Can you reach out and those whispers that you were able to grasp out of the air? You don't find them anywhere right now.
Okay, so I'll hurry along.
Okay. All right, you guys hurry along.
We'll drink the potions, change our clothes, and move, right?
All right. Everybody roll me a dex roll. Add your dex stuff. You guys have your somebody just take off a torch for this area here.
Okay. I'll get rid of one.
Okay. All right.
And we left the armor, my chainmail back at the place, but I took the shield and sword, obviously, right? So
sure. Okay.
Would it look ridiculous if I didn't have a spear? Since I'm a spear of Serath, could I have a shield and sword? Does that look dumb?
Well, the spears of Serath have their own insignia shields.
All right. So that came with the uniform then, right?
No, just the leather armor.
Then I wouldn't take my shield then. Right?
Okay.
That would look
the
dumb.
sword, because you've seen most of the spears of Serath, of course, use a spear, but the ones that do kind of well, some of them do have swords. Just like the captain had a two-handed sword.
Okay. All right. Then I'll take the backpack and I'm not needing the rope, right? I'll take the crowbar.
You're going minimum, yeah.
I'm not. I mean, he would have told me if we needed rope, right? And I'm not.
He said no, you won't need rope.
Okay.
This is pretty much just strength. Now, as you guys are, go ahead.
Yeah, we're going. But
wait. Just the other thing is, do they have crossbows usually, Tim, or not?
These guys sometimes, yeah.
All right, so it's not out of the ordinary for me to have a crossbow.
No.
Yeah. What about two-handed axes, battle axes?
Rarely do you see any of them with two-handed axes.
Just grab your stuff and go.
Well, we didn't drink yet. We're just the preliminary. We're not blowing time here. You know what I mean? All right, so leave the rope, take the crossbow, leave the cannoli. All right, we're good.
All right, tell me when you guys drink your potion and go.
We ready? We asked all the questions. We're good to go?
Yep.
All right, let her rip.
All right. What weapon are you taking, by the way, Taryn? Then if you don't have, or are you going to just take it with you?
Was a sword available to me, or was any weapon brought back for me? Or if not, I'm just going to take my battle axe.
I mean, he didn't bring anything
great
back.
axe.
He brought you. Okay.
I'll have my great axe.
Okay. All right, and you guys drink your potions and off you go. Now you guys go down a little bit more, and this is definitely a sewer part of it, but you see tunnels kind of shooting off in different directions down here. And what he told you is there's like these like little signs by the archways. Just follow them, and you see like these like. And as you're going through the first part, you see like 3 tunnels going off in different directions. But one of the tunnels has what it looks like a little star on the left-hand side of it. So you start going down that way. When you start going down that way, the water starts getting deeper in this area. You guys do pretty good. Columbo did good. Draymond, you did good. Taryn, however, with his sword or with his, he's got his two-handed
Great axe.
Great axe that is not really made for these narrow tunnels, and he keeps hitting it on the side of the tunnel. You hear this clang, clang, and he corrects it, but it's still making a lot of noise.
Doesn't Taryn have advantage on dex checks?
No, I have advantage on dex checks, but I have well, I should have advantage on dex checks now because I had to. Well, yeah.
Well, if you have advantage, then go ahead and roll again, Paul.
Yeah, roll again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is definitely a dex check.
Okay. So I'm
gonna
Can't do worse. We're nice. There you go.
19. Okay, no problems then. You kind of hold your axe in front of you, just kind of scooch up there, and you see another. This hub that you hit. This is an actual hub. Now, when you guys approach this. You hear voices and you hear lots of screeching, rat screeching down here, and you do see light coming up in this what was a hub area. And he told you that this would be up here, but he didn't tell you about any voices or anything. He just says there's a lot of rats in there. He goes, just keep going straight. But don't pay any attention to them. Just keep going as fast as you can.
Yeah, do so as quickly and quietly as possible.
All right. Well, like I said, there's some voices in there, and then there's also like light in there.
But so the hub so we have to pass through the area where there are actual voices.
Right. Yeah. Where the hub's at. He didn't say that there would be anybody in there.
Yeah.
All
well,
right.
We're just going to keep going.
Yeah. We got to move. We got a timer here. So.
All right. As you guys move through, you see 2 guys in there, and it looks like they're throwing a body to the rats. And they look up and see you guys, and they draw their weapons.
Are they dressed in anything in particular?
No, they just kind of look like people who would throw bodies in the sewer. That kind of look to them.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not our business. Move along.
All right.
Try to intimidate the shit out of them.
All right. How do you do that?
I mean, you're given strength as an intimidation thing, right, Tim? For him,
well, for him in that situation but you're not really posing anything. You're not doing anything. You're just running.
Well, yeah. I'm trying to move, get out of our way. Not our business. We have our own business. And just try to walk as if I'm going to walk right through them. You know what I'm saying?
So
they stand in your they move in your way. Let me see here. Let me see which one of you. Taryn.
Yep.
When you see when they move, they're wearing armor under these like kind of tattered clothing. They look like they're in disguise just like you guys. And you can't catch the hint of, how they have those like what do they call clasps on like cloaks and everything.
Yeah.
This one looks like just for a moment in the like a glimpse of like a silver metal clasp.
Would I recognize that from anything, or
give me an intelligence roll?
Okay.
Nice.
You don't recognize it exactly, but it's an insignia for one of the noble houses.
One of my noble houses from
No.
where I'm from, or one of the noble houses here?
Yeah, you've seen it here in Scorn. You've seen that insignia on some sort of heraldry. Roll initiative, guys.
All right. Do it quickly because you got to bring us up on that thing, Tim.
I know. I'm bringing it up. Give me a second. Oh, I put the wrong thing there. There we go. All right. I think all you guys are in that.
No, 6.
Yeah, we got to grab ourselves, and I think you need to delete the old ones.
Well, you can change it. You can just double click on the
That's
number
true, yeah.
and just do it that way.
21.
Oh,
All right.
nice, Joe. They got
First draw.
2. They got 20 actually. So not quite, but almost.
2 of them, Tim. You said there were 2.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. Yeah, they're both armed with swords. All right. Did everybody go? Draymond? Oh, you guys didn't roll that well, huh?
Mm.
But we have your leader, Columbo. Now, Columbo, you have the torch.
Yep, and I got the long sword, so yeah.
Yep. So go ahead. You get to attack first. There's 2 of them. They're basically identical, so it's not going to make any difference which one you attack. Okay.
All right. 13.
13 does not hit.
All right.
All right. Their turn. Joe, they are going to attack you.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't know my freaking AC.
Well, you got leather, so
leather plus dex, right? So
leather plus
11 plus dex.
Yep.
11, 13 myself then.
13 yourself. Okay. All right. I got to find where I put their stats. 1 second, guys.
Hey, delay a game. You should don't ding us for you looking up shit, man. We got 30 minutes.
Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right, and they get plus. Oh, they only get +1. That's not too bad.
They're both hitting me.
Yep, they're both they're focused in their attack. Then you see that when they approach you, they're doing it in 2 different ways and everything, so that they're trying to kind of get an angle on you. First one misses, I guess, and the second one definitely hits. And the sword is going to do 1d8.
All right.
3 points of damage to Columbo. All right, go ahead. I can't remember who's next. Is it Taryn or?
Yeah, it's me.
Taryn, you see.
How much room do I have to swing? One-handed or two-handed?
No, you guys are in the hub now, so you have a lot more room to maneuver in this area.
Okay.
It is water, right. So if you're moving around to try to do something fancy, the whole thing's covered in water.
Nope. I'll just do a two-handed then.
Yep. You're gonna just smash one of them then.
Yes, I am.
Okay, go for it. Oh, I can safely say you did not hit.
Not great.
Guy. Not really that great.
Nope. All
right. Oh, you're lucky. I was looking at the wrong stat there, Joe.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, good. You're very lucky. But now I've got it. So go ahead, Draymond.
Okay, I'm going to cast a smite on the one that hit Joe.
Okay.
Nice.
Go ahead and do your damage.
I thought you said it was max damage on a smite, Ken.
No.
Oh, all right. I misheard then.
No, he did max damage on you. He did the smite. He thought he didn't have to roll. Remember?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that's why. Okay.
All right. The guy definitely flinches away from that one. All right, Joe. You see, I don't know, what is a smite do, Ken? What does that look like? Is it just
brings down flame on him?
Oh, okay. So you see the gout of flame kind of hit the one guy that hit you. He's like, ah!
I will follow it up with a long sword to the face.
Long sword to the face.
Does it set his cape on fire?
Critical success. Go ahead
What
and
is your-
roll your damage.
There we
So
go.
how does it go? What does it mean? Was it double damage or what do you do?
Remember,
Roll
you
twice?
roll one additional die of damage of the, your like or whatever. So I think longsword's a D8, so you'd roll 2D8.
So, all right. So I got the 8 plus the 1.
And then you get, and is longsword your preferred weapon too, Joe? Like
Yeah,
your-
plus 1 to attack and damage and blah, blah, all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so you did
So
a
I roll
total of,
again?
no,
Oh.
that's your, because you rolled the additional damage. What's your
Oh, it
normal
already
damage?
did it. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It builds it in. That's nice. Okay, good. Good character sheet there. All right. So
Yeah,
9
no.
damage.
9 damage. Well, you take him down.
All right.
He drops.
All right.
The other guy, though, he heaves up, and this is where you got lucky. He actually gets 2 attacks per time.
Ah,
But he's going to also use his special ability and get advantage.
okay.
So he gets plus. So the first attack, and this will be the advantage one, a 14. Not that that's going to be. And that 20 back at you. And then the second attack, this is not advantage, 15. So I think both those hit you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
20 and 15.
So you're going to get hit twice. And it is, well, there's no bonuses to damage here, but you're getting 3d6 against you, Joe.
Woo!
Or not 3d6, 3d8.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice. I could be dead.
You could be.
Down to 21.
Boom. 10 points of damage to you.
All right. Down to 11. All right.
All right, go ahead, Taryn.
All right. Back
Got one left. He's not hurt yet. So
All right. Let me do that.
oh yeah, definitely hits.
All right. And let me do the damage then.
You can obliterate him, aren't you?
9
No,
points
he's
damage.
still up, but I mean, you definitely hacked a hunk of flesh off of that boy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last, we seeing another smite coming down the way.
Boom. Miss.
Missed and lost the spell. All right.
Oh, he lost the smite too. Shit. All right.
Yep. Columbo.
All right. I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna blow my luck, Tim.
There we go. Somebody's finally using their luck.
Yep,
Excellent.
I'm gonna try.
All right. Good job.
Try. Took it off. All right. So that's 2 swings, right?
No, you get advantage.
Advance. Yeah, 2 swings. So yeah, same.
Not the
Fuck
same.
me. Oh yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go. Roll your damage then. 2d8 plus
14.
Oh yeah. You kind of cleave into this guy you cleaved into him and he's kind of stuck on your axe and he's still standing and he's kind of looking up at you.
Yeah. All right.
Blood
Quickly. Do I see that little badge thing, the neck thing now that he
Well, you're
saw?
not looking at it. I mean,
Okay.
it's under his disguise. and
Yeah,
stuff.
I want to go over and take a look at it. In fact, I want to take it and probably rip it off.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 of them, right? So yeah.
All right. You see that these are men of Baron Maubrey. They're wearing the dire wolf head.
Okay, so they are. We'll say it again. They're men of what?
Baron Maubrey.
Baron Maubrey.
Yeah.
He's the head dude in this town, man.
Yep.
Can we see who are they? Who is they throwing out into the?
We got no time to look at that, dude. We got no time. Give a shit.
We have 15 minutes left.
Yeah, let's go. 16. Don't be fucking us over there, Ken. 16 minutes. Go.
No, you got 15.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
All right. All right. So you guys head down. Now you guys are in the dark section of this, and your light doesn't seem to work. As soon as you kind of get in this area, because he said that would happen. Remember with the knife, he says as soon as you get underneath the temple, he goes, the light stops. He goes, you're just gonna have to feel your way out. But he said there's no multiple. This is just a thing. So what do you guys do?
I'm gonna cast my light spell.
Okay.
Doesn't work though, Ken.
Oh,
All right.
All right.
Now it doesn't. Now we know for sure it doesn't work. But
give me just roll me a d20, Ken. Let's see how bad this is going to be. All right. So what ends up happening, Ken, is your light spell goes out. But his torch was still there right when you're going in, and now you can't even see the torch.
All right.
Darkness on the torch.
No. You guys can still see the torch.
Oh. But
I'm going,
dark,
guys. I can't see anything. I'm going to see if I can open up my mind now for the chanting.
All right. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Roll advantage for this, Ken.
Nice.
All right. What are you looking for now this time, Ken?
To follow the chanting.
Oh, okay. Yep. And you catch the chanting, and you kind of see in the dark this blue light kind of weaving through darkness.
All right.
Okay.
Let's follow the light.
And you guys can't see shit, so you're just like, and you can't see
this
Ken
way,
at
guys.
all.
This way.
All right. We'll follow Ken.
How are you guys going to do that?
Touch the shoulder, back shoulder to shoulder. You know what I'm saying?
Shoulder to shoulder. Okay.
Hand to shoulder kind of thing.
Hand to shoulder. Okay. So you go hand to shoulder, shoulder. It takes you probably about 10 minutes of this stuff. And right when you feel like where he described, where he goes, there's going to be a stairwell down that you have to be careful of. You feel this sudden gust of coldness down there.
All right.
Okay. So we go down the steps.
Yeah.
All right.
Now,
And
Tim, before we go down there, I'm going to.
do you still have your torch lit?
But I was going to say I'm going to light a new torch.
Okay.
And drop that one because that way we got guaranteed time. The torch ain't going to run out the worst time possible. You know.
All right. And as you do that, you come out and you see.
So we're erasing another torch. We should have 20 extra minutes on this one at least, or we'll be dead, one or the other.
Oh, that's not the right one. Cancel. I said cancel, you bastard.
Again, no penalties for the DM taking time to load. Oh, here we go. All right, what the hell is that?
That's what you see when the torch comes on and it's scurrying towards you. And you see that it has like the 3 tentacles on the back.
But we are going in the direction we should be going, right?
I don't have any sense that this is the thing we're looking for.
You don't even see it, Ken. You just sense the cold and everything. So let's roll initiative again.
All right.
Actually, I'm going to keep the initiative you guys have because I think you're only supposed to roll once. Nah, I want to do it per round or per thing. Let me bring that back up.
It went away, Tim. You took it away.
Oh, it must have been hidden on mine. Go ahead and just fill in your new one. And then this thing.
Fuck.
Doesn't have. Has +1. So I got a 20. Doing good on that. Oh, I'm already there. Everybody roll their stuff.
Yep.
All right, perfect. Looks like Taryn, you're so you see this thing come out of the darkness, and it's got 3 tentacles that are just going to go whoosh, whoosh, kind of like whipping around.
Yeah.
And it's got no features on a face except a big ass mouth, but it doesn't have any teeth.
It's going to gum us to death.
Well, I'm going to plant my axe right in that mouth.
All right, sounds good.
Right in that mouth. And I'm going to go ahead and use my luck.
Nice.
Perfect. It's funny you guys finally using that because you guys would have earned your lucks back so easily before. So, all right, go ahead.
So rolling 2-handed luck, I get advantage. Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Boom. See if you get a critical this time.
Nope.
Well, but good enough for definitely a hit on that one.
Okay. And
Max that damage, baby.
Let's see.
Hit the button quick. We're out of time, motherfucker.
4 damage. 4 damage.
We only have 10 minutes left.
I know, literally.
All right. It is its turn, and it's attacking Taryn. Taryn, you see these 3 tentacles go by its head. going to, attempt to stabola you. All right. And 1, 2, 3.
Shit.
Well, 2 out of 3 hit.
2 out of 3. Okay, you take 6 and 5 points of damage.
So 11.
11 total. How's
Okay,
Taryn doing?
With 4 points.
All right.
You down to 4?
Yep. And you see these tentacles have stuck to him. They have not released. They've kind of like slammed down on Taryn and just are gripping a hold of him.
All right.
And they're surprisingly strong. They you can feel them pulling on you and everything. Columbo, you're up next.
All right. I'm going to swing.
Swing,
17.
bada. Swing. Yeah, it hits. Yep, that hits.
Great.
8 points of damage. You definitely have damaged this thing. Draymont, the blind. You can try to contribute, but you will be attacking with disadvantage.
I am going to try to place my hand on Taryn to do a cure wounds.
All right, this is what you can do, Ken, and I'll do this before you roll. If you do it, you're still gonna have to find him. It's still gonna be a disadvantage at casting your spell and finding him, kind of thing. But if you use your luck point, then you can roll normally.
I don't have any luck points.
Well, then you can. So if you fail this, Ken, your luck thing. I'm not going to say this is you'll lose your spell. It's just because you can't find him to cast him because you're going to have to touch him. So
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Let's do it this way. Let's see if you can even find Taryn. Roll a d20, and you got to beat that. We'll do that as a intelligence check of a 15 or better. No, so you couldn't even find him to cast a spell. You're kind of reaching out, and you can't find anything. So, all right, we're back up at the top. Taryn, you got this thing lodged onto you.
Okay, so I can still swing though. It does not have my arms wrapped or anything like that.
Oh no, you're not restrained at all. No.
All right, well then I will go ahead and attempt to strike it.
Okay.
Let's see. Come on, buddy. Let's go.
11 misses. Its attack. All right.
I'm still dead.
He only has 1 tentacle left to attack with, right, Tim?
Yeah, that's all he's got. So here's the one attack tentacle thing. Misses. It's
right.
But you get drained of 8 points of damage from the tentacles that are on you as they drain you of your blood.
Oh, I'm so dead. I'll just go limp. Taryn goes.
So you see Taryn just hanging there. The tentacles are keeping him held up, and he's just limp there. What are you going to do, Joe?
I failed already. Crit fail on a swing, Tim.
A crit fail and a swing. Give me a dex roll too, bud.
Dex roll.
Yeah.
7.
You drop the torch.
It's still on the ground though, right? It's lit. It's not out.
Yep.
All right.
That's where we roll a d6, or where you roll a d6. You want to get 4, 5, or 6.
Nice.
Still lit. All right. All right, Draymond. You blind Draymond.
I'm going to try to find Taryn again.
Taryn. All right, go for it.
Well, Taryn's dead, isn't he?
Well, remember they have
Kick
that
the body.
20. Yeah, you grab them in any body part you pleasure yourself with there, Ken.
Careful.
Go ahead.
I'm
dead. I'm not that dead.
I don't pleasure myself with any part of his body.
Thank you.
Now go ahead and make your cure wounds, which you did. And you have 4 hit points back there, Ken. Because I didn't even have to roll.
Oh, the doom!
All right.
While he was gone.
So, Taryn, go. You're not feeling, because right now you have 2 tentacles on you, and that if you gotta.
This is it. I either got to do it or not. So
right.
All right, here we
Still
go.
ragdolling you.
Two-handed. I just go the doom, and he strikes with his axe.
Let's see what you got.
Doom was upon the
doom, and then he goes limp again and drops his axe. Yeah, I should have had you drop your axe too. I forgot about that. Now you drop your axe.
Now I drop my axe.
From dying.
Of course I do.
All right, you have all 3 tentacles on you.
Nice.
And I'm not gonna, because how many hit points you have? 4.
I had 4, so
Yeah, he goes limp again. Columbo, your turn.
I'm swinging.
All right, swinging.
25
hits.
for 5.
Not enough. Draymond, you already have your hands gently cuffed around Terran, so you can just cast again if you choose.
All right.
You don't have to find him, but you have to succeed. Yep. Terran's back up.
10.
Ooh, 10.
Shoo!
Damn.
right.
Woo. Draymond is like, I'll just punch this damn thing to doom.
He said,
I
comes
do better when I can't see what
he
I'm
comes
doing.
back even louder. Oh, the doom!
The double doom.
The double doom! Yeah, look, every time he dies, he gets a vision of the apocalypse.
You know what? I am going to give you advantage on this one from your double doom. We're going to say you have a specific luck point for this attack.
All right.
But you'd have to, you're going to have to punch it, or you're going to have to do something to kick it, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I will smash it right in the face. I will kick it in the face.
All right, go for it.
Kicking it. Okay, so what do do we just do a strength check or?
Yeah, same thing as you did. Well, I tell you what, because I mean, striking a person, you can either go strength or dex, and that. So whatever
Strength
one would be more advantage for you.
Strength would be.
All right, then go for the strength. Use your strength modifier to kick him in the face.
Kick him in the face.
Nice.
Boom! You punt his face. And you do go ahead and roll. I guess roll D4 damage.
D4 damage.
Plus the strength bonus, right?
No, remember, there's no strength bonus.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's right. I have weapons, but not for the strength. So let me do a D4.
Mm-hmm.
1.
Oh dang! A little anticlimactic there.
Yeah.
All right, and now you see it. It
Still
takes.
got 3 tentacles on him, right?
Oh yeah, he's
Shit.
probably going to go down, but
You got 10. Yeah, he might not.
no, that's true. Yeah, he's got 10 right now. Whoops. It runs away into the darkness with Terran. Terran, you're still up though. You have 8 points of damage, so you're still.
So I have 2 points left.
Yep, you got 2 points left, but it is carrying you away.
Quick question. So
wait, is it also carrying Draymond away, who has his hands on me?
Well, he just was touching you.
Oh, okay. I thought he had.
It wasn't like he was clutching your leg or something like that, hugging it or anything. Yeah, he was just doing that. I laid my hands, but yeah, this thing just. And like I said, it's very strong. It kind of takes off with them. So back up to Terran. Now we're down to Columbo. Columbo, you're gonna pick up the torch and chase.
Well, we could. I mean, into the darkness. And you mean into the darkness where we came from?
No, into where you guys came. Further down the stairs.
Yeah, I'll grab the torch and go down. Then, yeah. Because the torch will work in that darkness.
Light?
What's that? You're still seeing the blue light, yeah, but you don't see anything else that's going down.
Put your hand on my shoulder there, Draymond. We're going downstairs. He grabbed.
No, you're not. It's not downstairs. I said his blue light's going downstairs. This thing is not going down the stairs.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I misheard then. So where is he going? Into the darkness we came from?
No, in another direction of darkness. You can't see everything where you're at. Yep.
All right. Then wait here, Draymond. I'll chase his ass down, because he's going to slow me down if I wait for him.
You will, yeah.
Yeah. So all right. So wait here and I'll chase him and swing.
You see this thing kind of crawling. It's halfway up a wall. It's about 10 feet up. This wall. So it's not very far away, but you see like the little bit of the light that you can see. This thing's crawling up this wall, and it's got like there looks like a hole or almost like a cavernous black obsidian looking hole that it's heading towards.
I'm gonna run up. I mean, I'm a human size, at least for another minute, right? So I'm human size. I'm gonna run up there. I got my sword at maximum length. I'm gonna like parkour as much as I can up the fucking wall and just hit him in the ass. You know what I mean?
Yep, absolutely. Go ahead. I'm gonna give you a bit of a penalty on this one though too. Wouldn't make any difference because you missed. I'm gonna give you a -2 to your roll, but you need a 14 to hit this thing anyways.
As all this robe stuff falls off me.
The robe stuff falls off you?
Well, because it's
half an hour
again.
Oh, it's a half an hour. Yeah, so you're now a dwarf.
And I'm gonna follow the blue light.
Okay. You're going downstairs and you can feel the sides of the wall as you're moving down there, and it goes there. All right. What do we back up to? Taryn.
Yeah.
All right. You're getting kind of ragdolled by this thing as you're going up.
It's gonna. Okay. Is there a place where I can place my feet as it's trying to drag me up?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm gonna plant my feet, and I'm gonna grab those tentacles, and I'm gonna try to just snap his tentacles off and just rip them from his body.
All right. So you'll need a 15 or better.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming you're using your whole body and your legs and everything.
The whole deal. That's right.
All or nothing.
Gonna fall on me.
Well, yeah. What else can I do? I got nothing. Nothing else I can really do from that. So we're gonna. He says. He just screams at him. You shall meet your doom. And then he rolls his dice. Let's see. Just a strength check.
Yeah. No problem. So what happens with this, Taryn, you use your legs, you jump off the side of the wall. Both hands are gripping these tentacles, and you're strong enough, like when you jump off, you have this thing, and you take his tentacles, and like as you're coming down, you just take him and body slam him with 10 feet.
Oh no.
Just slam on him on the ground. And you see like the gooey parts start popping out of holes that weren't there before. It just kind of you flatten it on the ground. It only had 2 hit points. It was already wounded. Where all the wounds were from what you got, you just obliterate this thing on the ground. So he's standing in a bunch of gooey stuff.
Well, Taryn has 2 hit points too, right?
That is correct.
Taryn has 2 hit points, and this thing had 2 hit points.
And he's standing next to me, right?
Yeah, he didn't land on you. I'm not going to have him land.
All right, that's what. All right, so
you're fine.
I give Taryn my potion of healing that Blake gave me way back. That does D6.
Mm-hmm.
And since I can't be healed by magic, I know the Hugo's is not magic, and I have one of those.
Okay.
So I'm going to drain my Hugo's.
So then I will roll a D6.
Yep, and I'm going to roll my D6 to see if Hugo's works. And Hugo's does work for.
It does work this time.
D4 for 3, so I get 3 back. So I'm up to 15.
But you know that now you have no armor on.
Yeah.
But there is 3 hit points.
3 hit points.
And you guys don't see Draymond.
And let's go back to where we were.
I'm gonna go get my axe.
Okay, now there's the way you went back, there's the way you came, and then there's a stairs down, and then there's another tunnel.
I'm gonna go to stairs down because I'm assuming Draymond was following the lead, So stairs down.
All right.
And we have this torch should last another 10 minutes. In 5 minutes, I'm gonna light the 3rd and final torch that I have.
Okay. All right, you guys get down to Draymond. You come down and you run into a very heavy wooden door in front of you.
Okay, I feel around to see if there's a way to open it.
There's a ring pull there, like one of those big, ring pulls.
And I pull it open?
It doesn't move.
I take out my mace and hit it.
You take out your mace and hit it? All right. Go ahead and do me a strength check. You're going to need an 18 for this one.
So we now have no armor, right? We just have our dex. That's it.
Yep. You just got your dex. and your dexterity. All right,
Why don't we have armor?
Because, well, you
You-
do. I don't.
No, I
Because
do.
mine, I'm
yeah,
I'm a
yours
dwarf.
is still good. Yeah, just his polymorph.
Oh, that's
you-
right. His is right. His came off. That's right.
So, all right, and then you guys hear a bong down below, so you don't know what's going on down there, and then you see Draymond kind of touching the door and kind of hitting it with his mace with his other hand, but he's not being very effective with his strikes.
Draymond, wait. You're making everybody's going to come down on us. Fool, this is a stealth mission.
Behind this door, whatever it is, that's what we're looking for.
Check out the door, Tim. Is there any lock, any mechanism? I mean, Draymond couldn't see anything. Is there anything?
There is a lock.
There's a lock?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Don't have any. I have a crowbar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to jimmy the whatever I had with the lock, the hinge, whatever it is, the most vulnerable looking spot.
Yep, you get advantage on your strength roll.
And I have advantage on strength checks already. Do I get triple advantage or plus?
No,
bonus?
you don't get. There's no triple. No, just
Try, man.
advantage.
Gotta try. All right.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
15.
So because you have that other advantage, I lowered your
DC.
Yeah, so it was an 18
right.
DC, so I'm lowering it to a 15 because you have
Boom.
that. So boom, it pops open, and inside there you see 2 Serath guards. Both of them are asleep.
Asleep?
They're asleep. They're asleep on these stools. Yep.
All right. I'm gonna cleave their fucking heads off their bodies.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, cleave both of them off, no problem. And Ken, you see the blue light kind of ends in this room.
What's the room look like?
It's a small room. It has 3 doors to the left, 3 doors on the right, and where these guys were sitting was at the very end of the hallway. There's like this little alcove with a table. There's some ale on there and some food, and the stools that they were sitting on.
Taryn drinks the ale and is eating the food.
Fremont, lead the way. Where do you sense this thing is?
Can I tell from any of those 6 doors?
Yes. Yep. You know exactly where it is. Yeah. It's in the very last door there.
This one right here, over
She's
here.
still blind, or we leading them on like fucking Al Pacino and Scent of a Woman kind of shit here.
Yeah, it's pretty much Scent of a Woman thing going on right now.
All right.
Well, he doesn't. You don't have to lead him. He's going right to it. He knows
Okay.
what's at.
All right. Well, he might trip over whatever the hell in the way, though.
Right. He might trip over the head you just lopped off.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. So
Might get his toes stuck in a mouth or
Yeah.
something like that.
yeah. All right, let's go then. Yeah, make sure it doesn't trip and go.
All right. And when you look in there, Ken, what you see, remember I saw you saw that like amorphous tentacle thing?
Yeah.
Now what you see is this
I'm lighting the extra torch, Tim. I'm lighting my last torch. 30
Okay.
minutes.
You see a elf, basically. Just looks like an ordinary elf.
Yeah, this elf, that's who we came to get.
They don't see anything.
There's an elf in here.
It's just an empty room to us, Tim. Completely empty.
Yep. The only thing you see in there, you see some magical script written on the walls, and then for some reason there's these pages nailed to the wall, like pieces of parchment, and they're nailed on the wall.
Oh, check out the parchment. What do they say? Anything?
Nothing that you've ever seen before, but what you're gathering is this is from the Holy Book of Serath.
The parchment is from the Holy Book of Serath?
Yeah.
Is there one Holy Book of Serath? Or is
Yes.
there multiple? You know what I'm saying? Is it like the Bible?
Oh, are you no? Well, yeah. I mean, there's copies and everything in the
All right.
temple and everything, but it's just strange that the pages are torn out and kind of put on the wall.
I say we burn the pages. What do you think, Draymond? Will that work?
Couldn't hurt.
All right, I'll burn the pages. I got the torch. I got a half an hour left, or 38, 28 minutes on this torch. I'll burn the pages.
Okay, it's easy enough to burn them.
Yeah.
You can't get to the ones in the room itself because it is locked.
Oh, so the pages are on the door, and the door is shut.
Yeah, there's pages on the door, and you see pages inside the room. and the door is shut.
How do I see pages inside the room? The door is shut. Is it like a barred door? Like
Yeah, like a window inside.
oh, okay.
They all have. 'Cause what it looks like is this was just like a normal cell, but they've done some redecorating to it.
Yeah. All right. So burn the pages on the door.
Okay.
The door it's not just locked. It's not just unopenable. It is a lock on it. You're saying, right?
Yeah, it is locked.
All right. Use my crowbar thing.
Okay.
All right. Oh yeah.
Doesn't open.
Fuck me.
When you put your crowbar in there, you jerk back because there's this glow that appears like around the frame of the door.
Yeah.
And it kind of like jolts you when you stick your crowbar in there to pry it open.
Back to the guards. Did they have any keys on them?
You go look at the guards and they do have keys on them.
Grab some keys and start trying them.
None of them work.
Are all the other 5 doors? Do they have any papers on there too?
No, none of them do.
Are they all locked?
You find prisoners in there.
What do you think, guys?
Well, there's an elf in here, and
Yeah, but we can't get in. We can't open the door.
Am I able to see anything else?
No, basically all you see is the elf and the door.
No, I mean,
or the elf.
Am I still blind?
Yeah, you're still blind.
I don't know, guys. I can't see anything else except what's in the room.
If you have keys, Karen's like, yeah, we're here already. Let them all go.
Yeah, might as well. Open. Look in them. Is there anybody looking? What did it look like? Each room. What prisoners?
They just look like a smattering of different. I'm not going to go through all. They're very consequential.
Nothing notable of any weirdness.
No, nothing.
Scumbags all.
Pretty much various versions of stuff or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. All screw that Rolf guy.
All right.
Let it be upon his head.
Unlock the doors.
The one thing you do notice real quick, Joe, when you release them, all of them are branded.
Oh, all right. With what? Symbol of Sarath or something?
Yep.
Where?
On their upper right chest, like up by their shoulder.
Okay. All right. Kind of Yellowstone style.
I don't know. I've never seen Yellowstone.
Oh, that's a great show. Anyway, time is a wasting. Yeah. So you are all free. But first, who knows about what's behind this door? Have you ever heard any talk about how to get into here? Each one as I leave them.
One guy, none of them seem to know except for one guy. He looks like he's fairly educated, and he goes, "There's only one person that comes down there and enters that one."
Who?
I don't know. They didn't introduce themselves.
Does he carry a sword?
Well,
Did these guys pick a lock?
It's magical. But can they?
Well, the one guy's talking to you. He's like, I can pick a lock, but I don't have my picks with me. Those are kind of gone.
Was it wooden door, Tim?
Yep.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oils. If I douse the door with 2 oils and then add the torch to it, is that going to do anything? But you know what I mean? Is it a burnable door? In other words, I'm getting at here.
Yeah, the whole room's kind of like all the reinforcement stuff's made of wood too, so you have a chance of just doing some major damage down here too if you want.
That's what I'm getting at. Is there? And then maybe I'll burn the fucking door. Put 2 oils on one of the doors. On the door we're actually trying to get in.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that'll work, guys. Maybe we could then smash the shit. You have a big ass axe. Before I do that, chop the fucking door open.
Okay. Well, I didn't think it was going to do anything. Because
you never know. Before we burn oil,
I'll go ahead and I will strike the door.
Okay. And you go rear back and you smash it a good one. And as soon as your blade hits it, you get knocked back across the room and hit the other side of the wall.
Nice.
All right. They gotta douse it with some oil, Tim. One vial of oil. Apply the torch. See what happens.
Okay. Go ahead.
I do it. I erased the oil.
Okay. And I will do some roll damage though too.
Oh, what am I doing? D what?
It's D6, I think, or something
D6?
like that. I can't remember what it is for.
1 damage.
I think is it D6 or is it 2D4 for?
I don't know.
I forget what that
I've
one
never
is.
done the oil thing before.
No, I don't think in Shadowdark we have yet. So let's see what the damage is for that one. I think there is a thing for it, but maybe not. If not, I'm just going to say it's a D6 to simplify it.
Oil flask. 1d4 damage per round.
And how many rounds is it? 2 rounds?
Burns for 4 rounds.
4 rounds. Go ahead and roll 44 then.
So I got 1 on the first one.
Okay.
3d4, 7 more, 8.
8. Okay.
Does it? But and I know it burned for 8 damage. But did it do damage to the door?
It did do damage to the door.
All right. Apply another flask. Apply 2 more flasks actually.
Well, one. I mean, you just roll. Go ahead and roll 44 for the next one.
All right.
You won't have to do.
4d4, 10 more.
And if the door breaks down enough that it's going to basically crumble in, but you notice that the top half of the door jamb is now on fire too.
Okay, so it's could be busted in other words, is it,
Yeah, I mean, you bust in, but you're gonna risk taking damage too, because you got a burning door in front of you.
All right.
Well, I can't.
Want me to try to heal you before you go in?
You can't heal me. That's the problem. I cannot be healed by magic.
Oh.
So I got the most hit points.
You can heal me though.
Tim, what we're gonna do? I'm gonna grab one of these bodies of the dead fucking guards, and put it over my head and bust in with him over my head. That way he gets burnt.
No, I can't.
I can't heal anybody.
Okay, so you bust into an empty room.
All right. So in other words, the guard is above me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you're safe enough now, Joe. It's not like it's not a raging inferno yet.
Yeah.
But if this goes on long enough, it might turn into one. So
gotcha. And you
broke into there's papers on the
burn them all. Burn all the papers.
All right. And as you're doing that, Joe, you see like these arcane symbols really start to flare up.
Yeah. Burn them all.
All right. And as you're doing that, Joe, let me do it here. You take 6 points of damage, and you see these the runes just they vanish if you're still conscious.
Now
there's still 2 more.
All right. I'm gonna stand outside then. I'm gonna throw my one. Can I get both with 1 oil? If I'm outside the door. If I go
these
back
are
out
ruins. These aren't gonna burn.
Oh, okay.
You burned all the pages.
Oh, well, what's left then?
I told you the magic runes.
Oh.
So I'm gonna move towards the elf.
Okay, you move right towards the elf, and it has its hand out.
And I grab the elf by the hand.
Okay, what you guys see inside, all of a sudden from inside the cell, you see this bright blue glow kind of just blind both of you guys, and then it goes away. And Draymond, your vision comes back, and you don't see the elf anymore, but you hear his voice in your head. Thank you. If you return me to the forest before it's too late.
And is there anything on the ground there to return, or is it?
No.
Is he inside me?
He's inside you. You absorbed him.
So, what do you say? Thank you for returning me to the forest before it's too late.
No. You guys don't hear shit.
Oh, all right.
This is all in Ken's head. Yeah.
All right, I've got him, guys. I can see.
Let's get. All right, let's
get out of here.
So there's 6 empty rooms, no treasure. Where's the fucking treasure this guy was talking about?
He said it wasn't down here. He said it was upstairs in the shrines.
Is there a way up?
Yeah, the stairway you came down. There's a stairway. It works both ways. The stairs do go up and they do go down.
Taryn says we may have done enough damage for tonight.
So our purses, well, it's really the Draymond's purse, but he spent all the money on everything.
He says Taryn doesn't feel so good.
Taryn's belly hurts.
Well, I'm
doom
running
is
out of
strong in
spells,
my
guys.
belly.
We need to get out of here.
Yeah, let's get out then.
All right, you guys find your way back through,
Yep.
and you are outside. And
Are
it's
we in that building
really
again?
Yep, you're back in the building.
All right. Did the other guys who he freed get ahead of us and get out of here?
You don't know where they went.
They just left. They're all gone.
They just left. Yeah, some of them may have found this way, but I mean, you let like 5 guys who had no equipment, no where to go or anything loose in the Temple of Sarah.
So on the way back, could we have stopped at the 2 Mabre people that we killed, or they would have been on the way, right?
Yeah.
Give them a tossing. You know what I mean?
Okay, you're gonna toss both of them.
Yeah, and not their salad, just their goods. You know.
Okay, yeah. Good. I'm glad you went to. You managed to claim 33 silver off of them.
33 hard silver, right?
And if you want, they have long swords also. If you want to get them, not hard silver, regular silver.
2 long swords.
And 2 long swords. Yep.
All right. Anything else of note or value? Anything?
You got their thing of note and value.
Okay.
You got their the class.
The class. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And we get back to this dude. Then we're back to what's his name?
Sam's Kyrus.
Kyrus is the potion maker, isn't he?
No, Alhelm.
Oh,
Alhelm.
Right.
Yep.
He was there waiting for us, right?
Sure. It's like, wow, you guys definitely aren't into the stealth modes, are you? He shakes his head. Whew.
Yeah, things went south.
Okay.
But we got what we came for.
He looks okay.
At least
I'm
I
glad.
did.
Good. He looks at both of you. He's like, well, it was good doing business for you. I'm glad you guys were able to save me, and I'm glad we're even now, and I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And none shall know.
And none shall know. All right, Ken, what do you do now? You feel this urge to go north.
Guys, we need to go recover, and then I need to travel north of the forest again.
How far is the forest from here, Tim? To get the bear, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Touch the first tree.
Yeah. Well, we'll just say it takes you like most of the night to get there, but you can get there before morning.
Okay. All right. Let's do that then. We'll leave town and
you get
my
to
armor and everything back on first.
You get to the southernmost part of the Comor Forest, Ken, and then you feel this, feel it kind of lifting out of you and moving towards the forest, and you can see it moving in front of you. It's all, almost like this angelic creature. And
so can they see it?
They can't see it. No. But however, you both get, well, you don't, Joe. You get healed 5, Taryn. Okay. And Joe, you feel like somebody you tried to heal you, but it just didn't work.
Okay.
It just didn't work.
All
and
right.
You see it kind of go off into the forest. However, Ken, while you're standing there, you feel kind of funny. All right. So now with your class, Ken, you can decide what you want to do. You have the ability to cast magic spells now also. You get a free level 1 at first level. And then after that, when you gain levels, Ken, you can decide whether you want to learn clerical magic or you can learn wizard magic.
Oh, wow.
So I get a magic user spell right now?
Yep. First one's for free. Second one will cost you.
Just like a drug dealer. First one's for free.
Yeah. But now, yeah. So now when you do your spells and you want to learn spells, you can either learn magic or wizard or priest spells. Or you guys are going to rack up some points here.
I'll have to think about this one.
Yeah, you take your time with that. I'm going to give you guys your XP now. You guys freed the creature, the one of the essences of the Comor Forest, which you've had some dealings with. But
So how does that work though, Tim? Because when he goes up as a level as a cleric, he gets all the cleric spells of the new level.
No, you only learn what the thing. It's not. It's like you get to learn a certain amount. I could be wrong, but let me double check.
So when it says on the chart that I know like 1 second level spell, that means I only know 1 second level spell.
Right, but you can choose which one.
Which one?
Yeah. Now, like when you go to, because you're third level now, when you go up to fourth level, you'll gain another second level spell. So you can decide whether you want to gain a second level magic user spell or a priest spell.
And that's all of them. So he knows all the magic user spells. He gets to choose from all of them.
He gets to choose one, Joe.
One. Okay.
From
Yeah.
level 1.
So it's not like
well, he's choosing. He's getting a free level 1 right now, but now as he goes up, he can pick. So because like the next one is he gets his next fourth level, he'll gain a second level spell. Like all the spells he knows right now are priests.
Yeah.
And now he can choose which one he wants to learn.
Right.
So if he wants to learn one more, so the next one will be a second level spell. So when he chooses to learn a second level spell, he can choose whether he wants to go a priest one, or he can choose from the wizard side of it.
At second level.
Yeah, that's second level.
Oh, second level.
Second level, because that's the slot that came open for him.
Gotcha.
Because really, at first level, he won't be able to learn anything new unless he does something kind of within play that would make sense for him to gain a mage level, mage first level spell.
Yeah.
But as the natural progression of his class right now he's got his choice. He can pick from both spell lists.
But when you get the new level, I'm just maybe me dense. But when you get a new level, you get another second level spell slot, not a spell.
A spell.
Spell.
You don't get. There are no slots.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. That's what I'm missing then. Okay, then I am.
Yeah. Okay. No. It's just it's just that he knows these many spells or whatever. So
okay.
So right now I know Turn Undead, which is automatic with a cleric.
Yeah.
Cure Light Wounds, Light.
Okay.
And then Smite.
Oh, all right. Okay. I see. Interesting. All right. Cool.
All right. You guys get. So you get 9 XP for the night. You get your 2 for showing up, so that's 11 for total. And then if you did your recap, you get your other 2 on top of that.
So I did the recap number already.
Yep.
So
you get 11 XP. Yep.
So I'm up to 25 out of 30.
Yeah.
Hot damn. Tim, pull up Vance's character sheet. I want to see how far ahead of him I am so I can mock him.
Let me see.
Okay. He's rocking us. He was killing us before.
He was, yeah. Where is Bloggah?
And can he make it next week or no?
I think he said he wasn't sure because he had I think he had more work stuff to do.
I think so, yeah.
So you guys will probably hit 4th level by the time. I can't find his character. Where is it at?
Is it under a different folder?
That's what I'm looking. I have these things kind of sorted out. Oh, there it is. Huh. Why would I look under PCs? Yeah. So Bloggah, I don't think you can see it anyways because you can't see his.
Yeah, I can't see his. Yeah.
It is. I don't think he's changed his. Oh, he's got 21 of 30. So he's not too far behind you then.
Okay. All right, but I'm in the lead.
You are-
XP, by the way, doesn't carry over, right? So it's not like I get leveled up and then if I have any extra XP, it goes towards.
Well, it goes towards your next level. Yeah.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah. So if you like, if you only need 11 to get it, and you get 12, then you have 1 for your next level.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you don't
did you
lose
level?
any XP.
Okay.
Did you level, Taryn?
I did because I
Oh,
got
fuck you,
I got a total of 13, which means I will get
3 out of
10,
20.
10, and then I will get 3 of my 30.
3 of 20, right?
Well,
You need-
no, I get my 20, and then I go to 30. Then I have to build a 30. But I get 3 of that 30 that carries over.
Oh, nice, man. Nice. You're only 22 behind me. All right. Ken, did you level?
No.
Where the hell is the level chart? Like, it's at the beginning? You can find it in the book here. It's kind of a weird layout to this book, I gotta say. It's not that intuitive, you know? Like you would think the leveling would be at the beginning somewhere. Buried though. No, we kicked some ass, I think. We still got 11 viewers.
We
gotta
got
roll your
Hey, this almost went really bad.
I know.
This is almost really bad. The fact that we got out of there was like, and it went down how it should because we had no clue what we were doing.
You know who it went bad for? Ken. Because he's down 300 fucking silver.
That's true too.
No, I'm down 600.
600? How? Oh, that's
Because
right.
I paid
Son of a bitch.
paid 300 to free that guy and another 300 for the
disguises.
potion, which the potions were a waste.
They were. I suspect that they would be. They're just a DM decoy.
This sounds like a very typical side quest that adventurers would do, and it would just go horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Makes total sense.
Yeah.
Well, it's just glad that you didn't get up in that little hole there, Taryn.
Oh, buddy, hey, I'm just thankful that like we didn't attract any guards. I was waiting for guards to rush in. I was waiting for what's his name with his big old sword to come in. That I only had 4 hit points to fight, but he was going to fight him anyway, so it didn't matter.
Well, you know what the whole miraculous thing of this adventure is somebody got a healing off in a combat.
True.
I think that's almost the first.
Yeah.
I know.
One though, then he lost it. That's typical.
Then he lost. Well, they got the one that counted. I mean, he healed him up. Now you're 3rd level, right, Taryn?
I'm now 3rd level. So
yeah, and you're a fighter.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Do I get do I roll for another fighter talent?
Yeah. You're 3rd level. And did you roll that for yourself, Ken? Remember, I told you should.
No, I'm gonna do that right now.
Okay. I'm gonna roll mine as well.
So Ken, you leveled too?
No, he leveled last time.
To roll my.
Oh, son of a bitch! You could have had something good.
Look
there,
at that. 12.
Man, Taryn, 12. Choose a talent or +2.
Nice.
What do you want to do, Taryn?
Ken got a 5.
So that's +1 to melee or ranged attacks. I'll take it to melee.
Yeah, I would. What are you gonna do there?
Yeah, you get to pick.
I know, right?
1 talent or +2 to stats. Choose a talent or +2 to stats. That's a big decision there, man.
Well, it is. If I choose a talent, I mean, look, I can choose one kind of armor, and I can get a +1 to my armor class, which is not a terrible thing. But if I get, if I take +2 to strength, dexterity, constitution stat, that's going to give me a 19. So that gives me +4. Is that right?
18?
No, 18 is the max. But yeah, if you're 17 already, yeah.
+4, yeah.
Well, the nice thing is, do you have anything that's like an odd number on your thing. That's why you can split. That's why they give you the 2 points to distribute, so you can put 1 point
Yeah.
in strength and
Yeah.
1 point in something else, maybe to bring it up.
I could do Constitution, which would get me to even, I guess.
What's your con then?
9.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would bring you
0,
up.
which I wouldn't get a negative on my con then.
Yeah, that's worth
Right.
it, man. Take the strength and take the con, and you're good to go, dude.
Or you can gain one weapon mastery and another weapon.
Yeah.
Now, are you doing your weapon mastery too? That it's +2 now, Paul,
Yes.
too? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. It's in there.
Okay, good.
What are you gonna take?
I'm going to stay with my great axe because there's really no reason for me to change. I mean, I'm going to use the same great axe no matter what.
Right. I didn't know if you wanted to do a ranged weapon too or something like that.
That's a question.
You don't have to decide now, Paul, if you want to think about it and then choose later.
Let me give you some thought because if I had if I don't have to rush into battle every time, but then again, like I said, if I get a +4 and a 0 to strength, I mean a zero
Sure.
thing for con, I'm getting you get +1. Well, see, I'm getting it doesn't really matter. If I take weapon mastery, I'm going to get +1 anyway.
Yeah.
Plus, you're going to get +1 to damage also.
Damage,
Yeah.
plus half my.
Well, it's +2, not +1. It's +2,
Correct.
+2.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
So then next level, you'll be what? Higher. You'll be +3, +3.
That's right.
I do the stats. I would go stats. That's a permanent thing. Why have a hit point drain when you nearly died? Put 1 into the con to get rid of your penalty. Put 1 into strength to get that bonus.
They're all permanent, Joe. None of them go away.
Yeah, the mastery stays.
Yeah.
If I decide to do a distance type of weapon.
But no, yeah, you can think about what you end up getting, Ken. Did you pick +1 to melee that you said?
Yeah, +1 to melee.
Okay.
So with my warhammer and mace, I have a +4 now.
Oh, nice. Good. Good. All right.
So we got a little addition to our hall there. 2 of the clasps.
Mm-hmm.
We need to leverage. Well, Terran's thinking that he's going to leverage that somehow because if we hold on to that, we don't know why those guys were down there. So he's thinking we need to know why those guys were down there.
Yeah.
And if we can figure out how to leverage that in our favor somehow to find out, then maybe we can negotiate or we can use that in a future type of thing where we have kind of secret information. Should we meet up with these folks again?
Did you decide on your spell yet, Ken, or is that just trying to figure that one out?
I'm gonna wait and figure that out by next week.
Okay, sounds good. Then I think we're all done here, guys.
Yeah.
Another one shot in the books. We got it just under the wire too. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Good timing. I'm definitely leveling after next game. I think if I do my 2, and then you get 2 for showing up next time, I'm going to be down 1s. Assuming we do anything, I should be able to level after the next game.
Right? Yeah, I would think so. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you guys went into a pretty dangerous situation. That creature you guys kind of got connected with. He was a nasty little thing that I kind of.
He's not fun.
Well, he wasn't meant to be fun. Yeah, you guys were.
Where did you find him at?
In my head.
In your head, okay.
Yeah. Well, I found the artwork. I find the artwork, and then I build the monster around it. Yeah. I kind of look to see what it has, and then kind of build it around it and see how I can make it, maybe tweak it a little bit. And what how the owlbear, if it hits you with both of its arms, it hugs you and then it does more damage. This thing can basically if like all 3 of them attached to you, it's like 3 points of control. So now it can lift you and take you wherever it wants and whatnot. And it was going to take you up to its nest.
Well, that's what I figured I was going. I was like, man, Daddy ain't going up there.
So, Tim, if I get a wizard spell,
yes,
is that intelligence or is it still wisdom?
No, that's intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah. It works just like a mage spell. There's really no difference. You just have access now.
Yeah. Now I know it doesn't seem like it in game, but I actually have a +3 with my wisdom to my spell roll.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'd have
when you don't lose a spell, I'll believe that when it dies. You know.
I'm just surprised you're still alive, Joe.
Me?
Yeah, because with your ring on and everything.
I know. I mean, I realized as we're going through this, I can't be healed ever. But I saw I had one Hugo's. I'm like, wait, that's not magic. That's
and
herbal.
all of you guys get a luck point too. Yeah, for completing that. I forgot about that. Well, you can just do it when you get
yeah, I don't want to forget.
But yeah, I mean, it was good that you guys use those luck because you guys have been holding on to those things. And I'm just like, man, what do you?
You got to use them when things get critical. You don't want to use them for like just anything. Like you got to use them when like it's critical, man.
That was a really close call. That.
Yeah, because Paul was ready to roll up number 3 there pretty soon.
I almost met my doom.
The one thing that's it's kind of interesting watching you guys. I mean, just having those big badasses up front and the fighters and everything really makes a huge.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely I mean, the spells are still good, but the spells are more tempered. I mean, there's you're not going to like do a devastating. You're not going to waste an entire room of creatures out with a spell. You might be able to get one or a couple or whatever the spells are. At least we haven't played real high level yet, of course.
Yeah.
I haven't really did that, but I mean, the fighters are definitely showing up, and because I mean, when you guys are hitting, you're ripping off half. You're making these creatures 2 hits. And,
I mean, as long as you're making your spell rolls, that's why you don't have spell slots, because I could hit 10 smites in a row.
Yep.
But once you
fail,
and the odds of failing, I mean, you have to roll what, 11 or 12?
First level's 11, second level's 12, but then you have your pluses onto it too. So you have plus
spell level,
yeah. So I mean, you have better than a 50% chance. So
it doesn't feel that way.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, because it's not like your sword. Like your sword, you swing. If you miss, you can still swing.
Yeah.
But the thing is the magic. You have a lot more options with what you can do and whatnot. But no, I think it makes it an interesting dynamic. I do like because once like the mages get higher level in Dungeons and Dragons, I mean, they just outpay. Well, I should say specifically early days of Dungeons, because now everybody can be a spellcaster. Kind of in that. But like the once you hit 5th level as a mage and like lower level or first edition stuff or whatever. You've just flipped the table.
Dude, you're so close in the 2E game. I can't wait to see how your elf goes with that. You're closing in on that, right?
I'm probably on the outside chance going to level this next one or I will level in 2, one of the 2. So I'm not sure which one, but I'm real close to being a 6th level thief, 5th level mage.
Yep. So. I just logged in just to pull your dude up here.
Thanks, guys. We got Fred. We got Iridate. Thanks for watching and participating.
Thanks, guys.
We got, what is that? I don't even know how to pronounce it. Psilocybin?
Yeah, I think it's like the mushroom type to get a little, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess I don't know what that is. So
Psilocybin?
Well, yeah, that sounds right. It might not be, but it sounds right. And we got Climbing the Mountain that popped in. Theatis jumped in. That's cool. Cool. And then we have
Tim, check this. Check this, man. We got here it is. Look how you're a fucking pubic hair away from leveling both as a thief and a mage.
Oh yeah, I'm listening to 926 points. Yep. 2,000
plus. What is your penalty these days? 10 penalty.
10%.
Right?
Yeah. 10%.
Yeah. So you get like 2,400 or whatever the hell it is, and you're there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, basically. Yep. I'll be doing the.
I'm gonna roll my hit points while I'm at it. I forgot to roll my hit points.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah, do it up.
I'll take 3. That's fine. That puts me at 18.
Yeah, I didn't know. Like when that thing hits you, I'm thinking when this thing attacks you, I'm like, oh man, it's gonna mess Terran up. It's gonna tear up Terran.
Mm-hmm.
But you took the rolls, you double doomed it and took it out.
That's right, double doomed it. That's right.
Yeah. And guys, this is the evil 2E character sheet that we all bitch about, by the way. This is the
rightfully so. Yeah, God, it's so jacked up. So many tabs, and then there's sub tabs within those tabs, and
you know what the retarded thing is? Look at the weapon tab. So you're looking at standard weapon, right? So melee or range. So if you're going to melee weapon and you roll your fucking went away. You roll your attack in the melee weapon.
No,
there's the hit, right? Let's see where the hell it is. So the hit,
13.
13.
Armor class 13.
Hit the AC of 13. Then you got to go down here for the damage, right? It's not even at the same spot. It's in a different area.
Well, that's because they have small and medium damage, large damage, and then critical damage on top of it too.
Which
so
I don't even use their critical table. I use my own, so that doesn't. You know what I mean? So yeah.
So there's a lot to it. I mean, I can imagine all the computing stuff that it took to create.
Yeah, whoever made this sheet though, they
were able to make some sense of the chaos, but even still, it makes it harder than hell to find stuff.
Well, you know what the scary thing is, that this person is a maniac, because I've limited this character sheet to just the books, the main core books.
I know.
There's like a million other books that this guy added in. Yeah. I didn't choose those options. I only chose the core books, you know. But he has every book, every weapon, everything you possibly could have for 2E that was ever made.
I'm going to end the stream real quick, Joe. Night, everybody. Thank you very much.
Good night, guys.
Night.
All right,